I have too
Anyways,
many
oh,
creatures.
no matter how fun it is to say, I will stop distracting you. You're doing the recap.
Oh shit. Yeah. Oh no, I think I told you about this the other day, and I put $5 towards a Kickstarter because they were making like this big campaign compendium, and apparently it said it was access to their bestiary. It's like 600 creatures. So I've taken some of the more interesting ones, and man, they're a lot of fun. Can't wait.
I'm excited, nervous excited. I believe anxious might be the English word for nervous excited. But yes, the one thing that you described to me sounds like an enormous headache that I'm
Oh yeah.
still fully on board for.
Oh, it's gonna be great. But yes, we left off where we dropped off the assignments, and I believe went to. Was it? Did you guys long rest? I think it's still.
I think we
I think it was that morning that you dropped it off.
I think we long rested, but it wasn't the last thing we did.
I think you long
I
rested
think
in the woods.
I think we were back in the city the next morning is the last time. Is where we left off. I think.
Yeah, because you guys woke up from the woods after catching the owlbear, and then brought it to the school. And then that's where we left off. So you guys are. It is early day in the city. You guys just left the school. What do you guys do next?
Are we going hunting?
Yeah. As an
I think
aside,
that's the next thing.
how many days have I been in the city?
This is day 6,
6.
7,
Okay.
day 6 or 7.
Quite a bit in that time, to be fair.
This is the morning of day 7.
Yeah. I think I'd be down for hunting, while also be like
Is this
the fancy
hunting for
equivalent of like
owlbears,
looking at my
or
watch.
Van Helsing hunting, or
I was under the impression we were going to be doing some Van Helsing hunting, but I don't know. I guess I don't really, because didn't Desiree kind of go off on her own and do some sleuthing? And I don't know if she
yeah, I don't know if she has
told us
informed the
about
party of
I think I did it at
interesting
the.
things.
there being a
think it-
vampire in the vicinity.
I did a little bit, but that was because it was at the end of session, and that was a couple of weeks ago as well. Now.
I'm not sure.
I am back. Danielle should be on the way in a moment.
Oh shit.
I need to be either better at actually remembering notes I write down, or I need to rewatch my own streams so that I can actually have it fresh in my mind when I come back to
Or
D&D.
after session, rewatch the stream and take notes while you watch the stream.
See,
No. See, the thing is, what you should do is make a character choice to not remember things, and then you don't have to watch it back or take notes.
yeah, well, someone already took that one. You can have amnesia, and I'll fuck a dragon.
Ah, fuck's sake!
Calm down, that hasn't happened yet.
Whoa.
You don't have enough points in Bard for that at the moment.
Not yet. I mean, Tiamat, that's someone you wine and dine. And in my head, like, Tiamat, obviously, you know,
Like you do anything to
she's
Tiamat
a
isn't-
5-headed
is-
dragon, right? But I also
Oh, yeah.
really like the idea of, like, the Warcraft lore dragons, where they can take on humanoid shapes when they want to. And in my head, Tiamat, being a 5-headed dragon, can basically make herself like a set of quintuplets for her humanoid shape. And that just seems
Well,
like just a
actually,
lot
in
of
the-
fun.
in the recent lore that they dropped, the aspect of Tiamat has multiple phases. So how it works is she can have a humanoid form, and then her normal form is a very large red dragon, and then after she's gone into her aspect is when she adopts 5 heads, which is like a final form kind of deal.
When you said phases, I thought you were going to say sometimes she's a goth.
I think
It's only you.
we get along really well. She had a goth phase.
Oh, yeah.
Bitty goth dragon.
I'd be like, 2 questions, Tiamat. Did you disappoint your parents, and how do you feel about early 2000s pop punk?
If you consider the progenitor dragon the creator of all, the dad, then yes, she disappointed the fuck out of him.
Oh, man, we're gonna find common ground so fast.
Love disappointing parents.
Just gonna
haven't
talk
even
about how we
introdu-
both disappoint
I
our parents,
presented an idea for the character,
and then I'm gonna start.
already-
I'm gonna start
everyone's
playing Dear
seducing the shit
Maria
out of it.
on my lute, and one thing leads to another.
You guys are gonna find out that you pissed her off at some point. And it's gonna be like, no.
I mean, 100%, right?
It's gonna show up in the top left. Tiamat disapproves.
No! Truly the worst torture.
I need to figure out how to do toasts.
Do you guys have a new dragon mommy?
I
Potentially.
implied.
Travis floated the
implied
idea,
about
and I put it into writing, so it's essentially a done deal.
Yeah, instead of like cold, calculating, and purely evil, she's just like a very angry mommy dragon. And I said it to like disturb them, and now they're like running
Yeah!
You know?
And now they're just dragon mommy.
with it. Yeah, that's exactly what's
But Travis, you can't say something like that to me and not know that's exactly what I'm looking for, kind of thing.
You're
And,
looking
like-
for a dragon mommy?
I mean, in a non-scaly way, yeah.
Oh, well, then you're looking for the wrong.
Fair.
I'm your DM. There's a problem here.
Oh, well, fuck it then.
You're gonna get scaly
That's the
dragon
problem.
mommy.
I mean, anyway. Where were we? Yeah.
There are vampires.
So what you guys are in the you were being informed that there are vampires.
Oh,
or you were
no.
informed the night that he discovered the
Vampires.
Vampers.
is someone knocking?
I may have just moved stuff.
I was
No,
banging
like
around.
it's at the apartment.
I didn't hear it, but then again, my headphones are really good.
I actually think our neighbor just fell down the stairs.
Oh,
If it's grandma,
Or
that's
dropped
sad.
something down the stairs.
If it's the grandma, that's sad. But if it's the little shit kid, that's fine.
No one's calling for help, so we're fine.
I'm falling and I
Be
can't
unconscious.
get up.
There's like 5 people that live over there. It's fine. Anyway, the political group, the Fort Wall group.
Today, coming out of near Travis's apartment, this breaking story.
Well, maybe they'll like have to leave, and then we'll get other shitty neighbors. Which the lady who lives there is nice, and I guess her younger daughter is fine, but like the son is an asshole, and all
Oh,
of
yeah.
his friends are assholes.
That's right. I'll go live there, and it won't help you guys at all.
I forgot
Well,
to
I can be an annoying neighbor.
update my notes on Desiree's vampire hunting quest, so I still don't know anything because my brain is dumb.
You would know of the Fort Wall political group. They are a group. If she mentioned that that's who has a potential link to a vampire, they're a group who wants to focus on military power and defense of the nation over the Commonwealth. They are generally hated by everyone. They're
Remember, I
basically
do-
the Republican Party. They're
I do
Tories.
remember it. I do remember writing it
Militaristic.
down, but from love nor money can I
douchebags.
find the notebook that I wrote it in.
So they're called the Fort Wall Political Group.
Yes.
God. I feel like Alar probably knows of them, but does not take them seriously.
Oh, probably not.
Yeah. Like, compared to all the other organizations and people that he is aware of, they're, like, so far down the list of things he actually worries about.
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, war would probably be good for his bottom line.
I mean, other than the fact that there would be much more armed ships in the area,
Yeah,
unless
that's
you
less
do
than
contract
ideal.
work.
Tempting, but that almost seems worse.
That almost seems worse. But yeah. So what do you guys do with the wait, I should change the map.
I was about to say, are we still in the forest? Or we're back home for now.
And,
If you guys chose to reconvene at the safe house, that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
the Fort Wall Political Group, they, we think they're involved with the vampire, or, like, they own, like, the, like, compound that, like, the vampire was seen, like, going back into, or, I should remember this, but it's been 2 weeks, and I have the
it
memory of a
was-
goldfish.
Yeah, it was actually 2 weeks ago. It wasn't even the session this was told in, so it was 3 weeks ago. But it was a member of that political group that was seen.
Just, like, draining one of the girls, right?
Yeah, yeah, and then the bartender was like, "Oh no!" Tried to report it to the guards, but
Fucking
people told her
Muppets.
that she was crazy and that she was overworked. And she can just,
Don't worry
Nah.
about it.
don't worry about it. But yeah.
And this is one of those
She
great
accidentally got double
things
booked.
where things that I want to do and things my character wants to do are
Would
the
want to
same,
do.
which is just fucking destroy this political group.
There. Actually, will you roll me a d10, Ayla?
Uh-oh.
Make sure it's-
Trauma.
that is a 2.
He's terrified of politics.
Ooh, alright. Carry on.
I don't like that. I mean, I do it too, but I don't like it.
I know not what you're referring to.
Caitlin today was trying to psych me up for the session where she was like, hope you only roll 20s and you're very funny and you do all the TPK. And I was like, well, no, I don't want a TPK. She goes, what does it mean?
That is the kind of support you need in your life.
Yeah. It's very
love that
it's,
one.
Does it
it's
mean?
very easily
What does it
lookable up. But I was like, nope, I don't. As a player, I don't want that. And realistically, as a DM, most of the time I don't want it. But sometimes,
Only recently.
Sometimes.
I mean, TPK, it's not like I have multiple campaigns I want to run.
Yes, you can't kill us. We're so great.
okay. So I rolled a 2,
We're such babies.
and that means
Oh, yeah,
nothing.
me too.
Well, I have taken note of your roll. It's fine. by it.
You know what? I kind of enjoyed it more when it was just like, okay, cool. You saying you took note of it makes it worse. Again.
Yeah. Travis is such a fucking
How
gremlin.
do I not work for the CIA for psychological torture? I swear to God, it's so easy.
Okay. I got nothing. Someone else needs to start talking. I forgot where I was going with anything. I know I want to kill this political group, but they're vampires, and so someone else should take the lead.
There's vampires, and vampires are bad, okay? So we gotta kill them.
Okay.
Are they bad?
Okay.
Yeah, they kill people.
What if they donated to the orphanage cage?
I mean, if they donated blood to the orphanage, that'd be fine.
Wait, why would the orphanage need blood?
Oh, who knows?
I just got a message. I just got a letter from my brother. He said he's got those things for you. Got an axe, soil, hair of a dead man, and 12 liters of blood. Well,
Where do you
wow.
get 12 liters of pig blood.
You wanted fake blood? I'll be right back.
Fake
You wanted fake blood? Shit.
It is daytime, right? Is it even really like
It is.
the time to be hunting vampires?
It's like 11 a.m.
Yeah, because
Yes.
they're not going to be outside.
Right. We should
mean,
get a
but-
couple Bloody Marys and then double back.
Are you guys currently at the safe house?
Yes.
I think so. I don't think we've gone anywhere since.
Okay. So,
We are eating
guys
a
are at the
late
safe
breakfast.
Adar arrives, and he goes,
I don't fully trust him, by the way.
Is it because he has your name?
Well, it's because people can actually pronounce his name. I should have just put apostrophe in mine. And then Travis would have been all over that.
and they would have known when the syllables separate. Like,
Oh, okay. Travis, you've got to let me play Gears because I have to come up with new names for Adar.
you can play Gears.
Yay! I get
Like,
to
I'm just saying.
Normally.
Yeah, it's gonna be like we're gonna go out to combat. I'm not gonna fucking have extra initiative if no one's here.
Oh yeah. Well, to be fair, he said I could roleplay him. He didn't say I could do any sort of combat or anything.
That's fair.
He can sit at the side. And this is fine. It's just a special treat for me. I get to blow things up this time.
Sure.
You suggest it.
So,
So Adar walks in.
Adar walks in. Good, you guys are here. Immediately walks over to Grigori and Hendrickson and goes, there is a meeting between some higher ups that normally we request to sit in on, as is our job, and rarely do we get permission. But they said yes. So, if you guys want, additional security is allowed. And you guys could go to the meeting with us. It's just gonna be me, or I could bring everyone. I'm confused as well.
Now,
Well, that sounds fun.
Telling me this guy's confused. Well,
Yeah, Adar's confused as well. And it's normally like, oh yeah, there's this meeting between like important people, and like, oh, we'd like to sit in on this meeting as it pertains to the Commonwealth, and it's normally like, oh, it's private. No, they got told they could come.
that I guess we'll go.
Everyone who wants to attend can. I will label you all as additional security.
now, where is this meeting again?
It's gonna be at Castle Dragonheart.
Huh. Do I know anything about that place?
It's the castle
Oh, it's the castle.
for the king.
Huh. Oh.
I just had a flashback to that scene.
Oh
in
man,
Pirates
perfect
3.
time to steal the king's dream.
I had the flashback back to
Enabler.
that scene in Pirates 3 where it's like, you know, for pirates, they're very unimaginative when it comes up with names. Shipwreck Cove, Shipwreck Bay, Shipwreck Island.
That's for an hour. Okay, yeah, I can go.
Did you ask somebody permission?
I asked my spell list permission.
Oh, okay.
I spell it.
Oh, Gears is extremely interested in going.
Oh, Gear should stay behind on this one.
Well, he won't. Is the problem.
I kind of need to be able to come back to the city, so I need you to play not like Jaren and don't blow up this castle for me.
I'm sorry, I genuinely promised to be a pain in the ass.
It's okay. I'm
But
fine
there's
with
been-
this.
there's a pain in the ass, and then there's murder hoboing, and Jaren has
Hey,
a very,
hey.
very fine line.
He does. He just does a classic zigzag on that line.
Yeah.
Well, herder moboing.
Zig left, zag right.
I
Yeah.
promise him that I know how to be a pain in the ass like he is. So it's fine.
To be fair,
And then-
Dr. Gears just goes out there and doesn't have any predefined terms of rules of engagement, so it's more of a you leave a suggestion
Just fine. Don't worry about it.
as opposed to the convention.
And if Gears is going, all the more reason for me to also go.
I mean, Maltha's also going, obviously. I'm a follower.
And it's like, okay, cool. This is gonna be at 5 o'clock today. I'll see you there. It's currently like 11 in the morning.
I mean, do we need papers or like?
Just meet me outside the gates.
Okay.
And then he leaves. As he leaves, he goes, and try to dress nice.
Is this not
Oh,
nice?
I'll dress nice.
Oh, same clothes I'm wearing, gotcha.
The priestly clothes is probably nice.
That's all I wear. I don't have any alternatives.
Don't you?
Nope.
You
I've
don't?
seen you in something
I
else.
do not. That's weird. I've only ever worn the robes.
I can attest to that.
Sounding vaguely dirty, and I don't know why.
Technically not lying.
She is though.
No, I mean, it could be like taken off as a cloak, but it's still robes.
I
A
don't know
robe
what you're
cloak.
talking about. You guys
Me
have only
neither.
ever seen me in my robes.
I feel like whenever you do that thing, Fig, where you just switch characters, you're actually just like pulling your shirt over your head and making ninja sounds. Just da 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 da.
How dare you? Yeah, probably.
It's canon now.
Travis.
To be
Spoken
fair,
into
I'm very
existence.
stealthy, so I'm doing it in my head. But I
Yes.
absolutely
Yeah,
think
yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
giant ninja.
Travis, I rolled a 15 on an insight check of Adar. Does Alar believe that he was talking about him when he included the try to dress nice? Because my outfit was impeccably chosen
Oh.
piece by piece by.
You sound
Yeah,
like self-conscious.
I have exquisite taste.
Cohen.
That high of a roll. He mostly motioned towards the automaton that is vaguely human rubdoid faced and is in sailor common clothes.
Oh, Gears did not pick that up.
And
I
he
don't
will not
recognize
change
my
clothes.
guys.
You guys could go buy.
Shopping trip.
Oh god. Would you
Oh
want to
boy,
go
Clay,
shopping?
we get to buy priest shit.
What? No, we're buying the poor college student some, like, a dress.
Oh, damn.
No, that's fine, but I'm trying to work out if Gears would want fancy clothes.
He
I don't know
absolutely
why.
would not.
And all this platinum.
I don't know why, but when you said priest shit, I just had Mean Girls in my head, but somehow to do with nuns.
Get in, bitch. We're going shopping.
Yeah!
Bitch.
Bitch, we're going shopping. Oh shit.
Oh my god, I'm literally just banning people.
So I got into a conversation about Mean Girls with some lads at school, and they were like, "Oh, you watch Mean Girls?" I was like, "Yeah, 'cause it's a fucking good film."
Yeah,
And they were like, "Oh, you're watching Mean Girls?" So because the insult at the time was "Oh, it's so gay," and I went, "Okay."
I don't understand. People are still. I don't know.
Oh no, that
Even
school
back
for me
then.
was school for me was 14 years ago.
Stop saying things like that. I hate.
It was
Okay.
for Fig.
When did you graduate, Fig?
Yeah, what year did you
It was
graduate?
14 years ago. Fuck you guys.
You
And I
were
What year was
graduated.
it?
I graduated last year from college.
Okay, I was like, you overcompensated.
Forever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
The
And
optional.
young people.
She graduated last year.
Okay.
Compulsory.
That's
It's
okay.
a different tale.
Don't
I like-
worry about it.
I only graduated like
I'm young.
6 years ago from college. Anyways, yes,
I didn't
we're going
graduate.
shopping because
I never went.
Didn't go.
this Ranger
what's a
and her
graduate?
Drake need. Ooh, we should get like a bejeweled collar for your Drake.
Yeah.
The dog?
I don't think Tanyan would like that.
You don't
Get
think
all
he'd
the
like to look
fancy
fancy?
names.
I mean, I can ask him. He does speak Draconic.
Like a nice little torque
I can talk
or
to your dog.
amulet.
Wait, we can both talk to your dog and we haven't been doing that?
I can't.
Hold on. I need to pull up.
I could also talk to the dog.
Huh?
Why?
Everyone chose Drake.
I want to quickly turn to the
No,
dog.
no.
Who's
See,
a good
you
boy?
guys
If your
didn't
dog
know this,
speaks thieves can't, I can maybe talk to your dog.
but
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn to Tanyan, and I'm gonna ask Tanyan in Draconic if he wants to dress up.
Give me a second.
Are
Give
you
me a
playing
second.
this or is Travis
I
Doyle
am.
playing this?
I need to. I need to confirm that the dragon can actually speak coherently.
Or is it just dog words? Good boy. Walk.
Park.
Stick.
Oh.
Nap time.
Food.
This,
Throw ball.
this is
Good
all of
for me.
us
No throw.
playing our deepest fantasies of having money and getting a good night's sleep every day and being able to talk to our pets and them talk back.
Yeah.
And affording property.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wouldn't want my
a
pets to be
solid
able to
group of
talk.
friends.
Because I know exactly what my cats would be saying. They'd do something I don't want them to do, look at me and go, fuck you.
Oh, can you imagine the shit Bear would say to me?
Oh, it'd be
Oh
like,
my
Mom,
God.
Yeah,
stop
but
touching me.
I'm sorry, but Bear has brain damage, so
He's not. He's just an asshole. That's a different thing. As proven by Jaren. No brain damage. Just
All
an
cats
asshole.
have brain damage.
you just imagine like, if your cats could speak. I'm really fun.
Okay.
Mine would probably just say, put me down a lot because I like picking them up and holding them.
I think he would just still scream at me.
It would be Scooby Doo talk.
I mean,
That's coherent.
we literally all
Yeah.
understand Scooby Doo.
Right. But it's draconic. But because his intelligence is 8, it is it's passing draconic. He's able
Okay.
to speak. It's just a bit slow.
So do that then,
Wait,
Travis.
wait. Isn't I thought 8 was like the basis for like basic sentences?
In well, right, to make basic sentences, but it's not comprehensive skills.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. I thought if you, as long as you had 8 or higher, your sentences were coherent and you had composure.
So,
Yeah.
Speak. you
so I
speak
need to
like-
I need to
like
watch
how we
myself
speak now.
when I'm making dumb stats
Like we
in
could
the
speak.
future because I'm
So
right
you
on
can
the
speak-
edge apparently.
So intelligence 8 can speak how we're speaking at the moment, but as soon as you dip like between,
It would be
less
someone
than
with
that.
Down syndrome talking to you.
Well,
If
did you say
if it's going to
intelligence?
be based on that like thing, yes, you can make sentences. You can be understood.
You did say intelligence, right?
Yes,
Okay, so Grog's intelligence was 6.
yes. technically he should not have been able to speak properly. But they didn't roleplay it like that.
No.
Anyways,
That would have fucking sucked.
we're talking to
not do that.
Dragon Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I turn to Tanyan and I go, "Do you want to dress up?"
What does Tanyan say? Because Tanyan's a player character.
Gotta roleplay this, Danielle.
Probably something along the lines of, "Let's dress up."
But that's fair.
That's fair, yeah.
Sounds like a yes to me.
Pretty shiny thing.
Well, oh yeah, it is a dragon.
That's a good nurture
And
versus
then I turn
nature
back to
question.
everybody else and I go, "Tanyan is not sure if he wants to dress up."
Fair enough.
I mean,
We're dressing him up, right?
yeah, we might as well just bring him along and, see how he feels after we put on a couple amulets or maybe like a canine cloak. I don't know what is going to be at all these clothing shops, and then just gauge his reaction once he's wearing the clothing, and then if he wants to go as is to the party, then he can go. No pressure.
Gears has decided he would like to dress fancy. I just realised that I can't do a fucking impression of whatever the fuck Jaren.
Can't do an
third
impression of Jaren.
person! Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Just hit your head into a wall until you want crayons for dinner, and then
Crayon.
Sub, what's it called?
So rude.
God damn it.
So yes, if you would like to purchase fancy clothes, describe to me what you would like, and there is definitely a shop within town somewhere that would have it,
Wait.
and then I could tell you a con. Chances
I
are,
have an
though,
image.
everyone's already, especially if you're going to be security detail, I think the cleric/paladins are
Oh,
already
yeah?
outfitted.
I am
Oh yeah, I'm not
already
changing.
dressed for set
I'm
occasion.
gonna be right back. I'm hearing commotion outside my flat again.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, people are getting shot.
It's England,
It's
Gage.
England.
Oh
They're
no,
getting
people are
stabbed.
getting
People are getting
stabbed.
stabbed.
Getting sick.
See, I feel like we could
Okay.
get Lorana like a nice little dress like Vex in Legend of Mox Machina.
Nox Machina?
Mox
Yeah.
Machina.
You
But
guys
that should be the group name. It's Nox
going-
Machina.
you guys are going to stick the ranger in a dress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Vex pulled it off very well. She even shot a vampire.
Yeah.
Spoilers. Vampires.
Well, the fits.
be
Also,
fair.
Gears is trying to do the Shrek thing. Just
To be fair,
That's what he's
Vex is
looking
a
for.
very different type of ranger.
Wait, what
Than
do you mean
Lorana.
Gears is trying to do the Shrek thing? Like he's going to get a
the
potion to
image
turn
I
him into a
posted,
real
that is
human?
The outfit he's trying to find.
Like the big fancy white wig and stuff.
Well, actually, no, he would wear the wig, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he will.
Bad.
Yeah, the whole thing. Maybe without the ruff, and maybe with more
I'm back.
mobility, but yeah.
It
Okay.
makes me angry how easily you're playing Gears.
How well you're playing.
Perfectly, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Crazy.
nothing you've done so
Almost
far
like the
is
Chaos Gremlin lives within you.
anything that
Maybe I
like
spent too much time with Jaren.
be like, I don't think Jaren would have done
Not
that.
Jaren.
Nope.
Chaos Gremlin is the same mindset.
Literally everything you've done so far today is something Jaren would have done. Especially the Shrek look. Oh my god. This is why I'm not a fan of us being coerced into some kind of buddy cop drama to make us get closer. Why can't we just hate each other from a distance and both be separately good at our own jobs? But no.
You just
No.
need to no. You just need to be close to Gears until you can thunder wave him off of the deck.
That is fair. That is
Revenge is coming.
Because he's
See,
the
I will
warforged.
say-
He
And
doesn't
there's-
have a swim speed.
And there's nothing colder
No, he does.
than the dark
He has
depths
a
of the
sink
ocean.
Yes. Well, the thing is, Moth completely supports this because Moth is trying to take Gears' spot
Place.
as the sidekick. Not so much the job, but
Fine, just demote Gears to Anchor Boy.
He's the anchor.
Yes.
He
Ooh,
is
he'd
too
make a-
educated for that.
he'd
He
make
has
a
a lot of
great anchor.
degrees.
Does he have
He
a
needs
degree in
PhD in
sinking?
anchorology.
Yes.
And we get him speak with animals, though. We can drop anchor, and then he can just be recruiting sharks to our cause.
Oh, he would like that, yeah.
Oh,
It's settled. Gears is now the anchor boy. Can't wait to tell the captain when I get back.
Sick. Gears is busy shopping through this discussion. This is
I
the rest of us.
feel the eye roll that's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those things where she is so done with how often I complain to her about Gears, and probably vice versa. I don't know how often Gears complains about me. Hopefully,
My
just
God.
as much as I complain about him.
It would be funny if like you're like, oh, I'm going to do this thing, and she was just like, take Gears with you.
That'd be cute.
Guys, 1 or 2?
Yeah, I think one would be better.
That's fair.
It just feels younger.
It feels younger.
it's a
I-
whole like.
It
When you
doesn't
grow
fit
up.
my ranger in a shirt, in a skirt, so I'm okay with this.
Oh, that's fine. No,
I
I
feel
think
like-
like when you turn like 20, you can upgrade to the other one.
Because I feel like 2 is just like classic Wood Elf Ranger garb, and
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
1 is like it looks a bit it's
Fancy.
one of those altered skins.
Classy?
Yeah, classier.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like that's a dress up
You
gear,
look like a
while
student.
still maintaining practicality.
Very fashionable. Very practical.
You and the stream, Ladin. Oh, there we are.
Now OBS disconnected and reconnected.
Fair enough.
Oh,
The only problem with the stream is it misses out on all the stuff we post in Discord.
Yeah, but to be
You
fair,
could set it up.
some of it is a little bit dicey on TOS.
That's fine.
So far, yeah, I could post the picture of Shrek and the 2 outfit choices, but that ship's kind of sailed already. So
It's that picture. I mean, that's gonna be accurate.
I know, it's the fucking... I love the idea of a D&D party that does not match in the slightest.
Yep.
and we kind of already have that, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Hendrickson looks like a literal Templar, which
Perfect.
clashes so much with my outfit.
So much
We got
suave.
the priest, and the warforged, the child, and the swashbuckling rogue-looking dude.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Domino said my pizza's almost here, so I'll be right back.
Pizza.
He ordered pizza without us? That bitch.
What the
Sounds
fuck
like
is
I need to
that?
take a bitch tax.
Is the bitch tax pizza?
Yeah,
Oh.
I take some of his pizza because I'm a bitch.
What's the percentage tax? Is it like 12.5, 25?
It'll have to be
50.
1/12.
I don't think that's how they cut pizzas anymore.
I mean, you could probably ask him to cut it to 12s.
Don't think he'd want them to, but
Yeah.
yeah, you could.
I mean, if he's already getting the pizza at the door, I think the time to ask them to cut him to 12s has passed you by.
Whoa.
Yeah, true.
Travis just
Can
failed
you
in
cut
his
those?
ordering that.
Do it right on the spot, Gage.
No.
Go down there with the pizza cutter and cut yourself.
Yeah, just like walk in with a knife.
Answers door with knife.
Back one sec.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to specifically request you cut into 12ths, which we all agree is a normal measurement for people to want pizza in.
I mean, I feel
I
like
think
it's a
I've
fair
ever
request.
received a pizza.
We-
I feel like it has to be a larger pizza for a 12th to make sense.
Can we shut can we shut the fuck up about pizzas making me really hungry?
I mean, we can
But-
I
try.
don't have the yeah, but I don't have the money to order pizza, so shush.
Sadly, they don't deliver to my house.
Rip.
Ooh.
They afraid of your dogs?
No, apparently it's just too far away.
Your woofers?
But yeah, they deliver to the neighborhood, which is literally 30 seconds right from me.
I was having a sad on Thursday, so I spent 12 quid that I really didn't have, and I ordered myself a boneless box of chicken from KFC. All that's in it
God.
is just 10 pieces of boneless fillets. No, sorry, 10 pieces for boneless fillets, because it was 250 delivery fee. That's all I ate on Thursday.
I can't get fucking any of the like big restaurants over here. The only like big delivery place is fucking Domino's. Why I have pizzas so much. And then it's like, oh, you can get Chinese or curry. That's it. There are no other options.
Grubhub fig.
Yeah, no, it all exists over here, but the town
Forgot
I live
about
in
the thing.
is so fucking small that there's nothing. We just don't have them. It's extremely sad. If I was in Plymouth, I'd be right. But
I'd say our town that we live in, Jeff City,
Mhm.
is the size of yours, maybe even smaller.
Mhm.
And we have many Grubhub drivers.
yeah, that I don't know if it's the same size as like Liscard. It might be the same size as Plymouth.
Plymouth.
Plymouth. It's alright, I'll find out in June. If I
Yeah.
actually do that.
You're doing that, right?
I don't know.
You could do it, and it won't even affect your saving.
No.
Yeah. Well, what was that picture you said?
Oh, that was the pricing and the dates that I had been looking at.
Yeah, it's 543. You got this.
It's weirdly cheap. Actually, it would have been cheaper if I flew back on 4th of July. It would have been cheaper, but I feel like that's an extremely bad day to fly.
No,
At
it's
least
fine.
from America.
You won't
So?
get shot down. You're fine.
No,
Well,
I
you
just-
have to be here for 4th of July. That's like America's Day.
Oh, yeah.
It's not that big a deal.
It's so
Isn't
annoying
that your
about
day to celebrate getting rid of us?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Right.
And we spend
a lot of countries have it.
Yes.
like a solid month and a half shooting fireworks about it.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, 4th of July is not the only day fireworks happen. Like half the month preceding and half the month after, there's just constant fireworks.
Yeah, that's fair. We have the same
Like-
thing for bonfire night.
Bonfire night.
Is that where you celebrate all 192 colonies that you used to own or whatever?
No, it's where we celebrate a failed attack on Parliament.
Oh,
Um,
All
yeah.
right, Guy Fawkes Day.
Burn effigies of the guy who didn't burn down Parliament.
I
Who,
watched V for
as the years
Vendetta
go
on that day.
seems way better.
Yeah, that's why V for Vendetta is a part of the backdrop, is trying to do shit on the 5th of November.
And that's why he kind of basically looks like Guy Fawkes.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
where they got the Anonymous Fast from.
Guy Fawkes. Which, as it goes on, every year that goes by, he seems like a much cooler guy.
He makes more and more sense the longer time goes on.
Yeah,
you know?
weird.
It's
Like,
really
burning down
weird.
Parliament, actually.
villains do that the more you think of them.
I mean,
Yeah.
anyone who was
Well-
played by Hugo Weaving can't be 100% evil, right?
Oh, well,
Yeah, they're just ahead of the
wait. Hang on, I've seen The Matrix.
I don't even think he was 100% evil in that one, right? Didn't he have a,
No, I think he was kind of
game.
justified.
Agent Smith.
didn't he have like a crisis of conscience in one of them? I don't know. I couldn't get
I
past
think
the
so.
second
Yeah.
one.
I think in the new one he also does.
Yeah, but
Oh,
he's
yeah. I
played by
forgot
someone
about
else, isn't he? Like
That's
Agent Smith is
Oh.
It's
Yeah,
different.
Agent Smith is actually a completely different person in that.
Wasn't Matrix 4 basically... Do you remember the Matrix films and how they used to be? Wasn't that kind of the whole point?
Yeah, it was. It wasn't good.
Is Travis still
Yeah.
getting pizza?
I just got back with pizza.
Oh my god.
you spawned a whole like 5 different conversations.
The fact that we are on the Matrix should let you know how long you've been gone.
We started with pizza. and
I
we're now
have
on
a
the
timer going because I do that. It's been 6 minutes.
That's a
That's how
long
my brain
time.
works. To be fair, that is how my brain works. So
Well-
Yeah, but
that's
in
not-
those 6 minutes, in that 6 minutes, we have discussed the bitch tax when it comes to pizza. Then we got onto Guy Fawkes, which I don't know how.
No,
and
no, no,
V for
no.
Vendetta.
Hang on. No, we did a thing. It was the pizza bitch tax. Then we were talking about how I can't get any delivery, and then we were talking about how big my town is and how then I'll be able to find out if I come visit. Then we were talking about when I was going to visit, and then 4th of July, and then
You almost said Guy Fieri,
Guy Fieri night. That
who
sounds big.
is the
And then it was
national
BB
treasure
Vendetta,
here.
and then Matrix. We did 10 separate topics.
Guy Fieri night just sounds really good. You just have to.
Yeah, that sounds.
Yeah.
You just
One
eat
last
good
trip to
food.
Flavortown.
Make yourself some
Oh,
nachos.
No.
One last.
12 gauge flavored Flavor Town.
Oh no. 12 different flavors.
12
So-
herbs and spices. Oh no.
Well, how's everyone's outfits look?
Bitch it.
I mean, I look the
Um,
same as normal. Gears
yeah,
look
the same as
absolutely
always.
fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Gears looks like a fucking like Victorian England.
Mm,
What's the
Full Shrek
name?
mode.
Yeah.
he looks like Shrek.
Looks
Yeah.
even more creepy.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Way more creepy.
So if
Um,
Shrek's face didn't actually fit on his face, we've got Gears.
And was like,
Hey, you should stream.
I think flesh tone. Is Gears flesh tone? I'm assuming he is.
His face is.
Yep.
Everything else is not.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Disgusting.
The absolute horror that is.
It's fine. It could be worse.
I described Gears to Patrick, the guy who I was going to have do character art and stuff.
Mm.
And he politely asked if he didn't have to do that one.
Oh,
That's
mean-
harsh.
Give Jaren like 2 more sessions, he probably won't have to.
I
There.
can't believe you would threaten Gears like that.
Jaren's like, I strap a bomb to my back and I give the werewolf a hug.
Yeah, that.
But I'm
sounds
playing a
perfectly
serious
reasonable.
character that I'm invested.
Hey, he may listen to this bag and agree, but
And then he talked about having a detachable dick that's only used during arguments.
no, during fights and arguments, and it is metallic, oscillating, and way too big, and he keeps it in a briefcase.
Aren't you going to remind everybody about the TOS?
A dick in a briefcase isn't against TOS.
Yeah, it's fine.
I
People do that all
wouldn't
the
know.
time at airports.
Yeah,
No what?
Yeah,
nobody here
I
is in a
think we're
hot
all
tub.
dressed
It's
up.
fine.
And I think most of us look alright, with the exception of Gears, who I'm assuming looks terrible.
Absolutely
Alright.
awful. Thinks he looks great though. Very impressed with himself.
Are you guys doing anything while you wait? Or are you guys just going to meet at the gates of Pat?
We have like, what, 6 hours to do something?
You have a couple hours, yeah. If there's anything you want to get done.
I can't. Oh, we have to find something for Tinyon. Did we find a shiny collar?
Gotta give him the good boy suit.
You do find a shop that does pet accessories.
Okay, I'm now streaming.
Walked in with the Drake. What is that?
Watson. Like, the shop owner, she's elf, and she looks and goes, "Well, this will at least be interesting."
Okay.
Fair.
That's not a no.
That's not a no. There is a large dog section.
Arched. Travis, now you're feeding into the dog fantasy. First you call him Scooby Doo.
I mean,
Which I'm sorry, is wrong. Gears is Scooby Doo.
We did
Oh,
all
yeah, yeah.
we all did
Really
decide that
good
last
right now.
time.
Wait, what?
Your stream quality is actually really great right now.
Nice.
I don't think we ever settled on a Fred. Are we all kind of Fred?
I think I was Daphne, but I think it was just the fucking color.
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
because you were purple.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of fits.
We all
Daphne
love
is kind of clueless.
Hey,
splitting
Daphne
the
is
party.
very smart.
Smirt.
Smooth.
Depends on like which version of her you're talking
Yeah,
about.
more recent versions, they have her be real smart and like good at stuff. So obviously I'm that one.
He's always been able to kick ass though.
Yes.
It's true.
Daphne does kick ass.
I can't do that unless the tides are in the right place.
Anyway,
Oh,
big
oh,
dog
yes, the
section.
Oh yeah, the duh.
Oh yeah, dog clothes.
do you want a jeweled collar, or do you want more of a like regal collar with like an emblem or medallion hanging down from it?
I'll ask Tanyan which one he likes better. So odds will be the jeweled collar, and evens will be the one hanging down.
Okay.
It's an odd number. He likes the shinies.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough.
He is a dragon.
Can Gears have a collar as well?
Here's how the collar.
Oh
He decided not to get the ruff, so we're getting a collar.
And she goes, "We charge extra if we know it's being made for a person." And it's kind of like yes, she's had this conversation. She doesn't want to continue this conversation. That is the rule.
It's okay. I'm
Like,
sure.
yes,
I mean,
I'm sure Gears can
Moth
pay for
pipes
it.
up.
shit.
So
Moth pipes
the-
up. I would argue that person is a little bit tenuous of a description.
Humanoid.
Tin can.
Glares at you with dead eyes.
Oh, I smile back wide. We're just decorating the trash. Don't worry about it.
He goes, "Well, none of my stuff is for trash, so
Well, we have money.
that's what I'm saying."
So, give me the thing.
We've come full circle.
I will decorate my trash can as I wish.
It just costs more.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just saying.
Alright.
He's not a person.
2 gold for the collar for the dog. 5 gold for Gears.
Okay. Can you take that out of Gears' inventory, please? Because I'm not paying for that.
Since he gave you permission, yes.
Don't forget to take off whatever he paid for the clothes as well.
You're right.
You're correct.
That kind of
Actually,
fancy clothing would be really
That
expensive.
is fancy
right?
clothing. Tailor made. That's 20 gold.
Oh, that's so bad. What about the wig?
That's
And the
included.
shoes? Oh my god. He's gonna be mad at me.
Yes, 5 for the collar. That. Cool. Please find more things for him to buy. He's low on supplies, you know.
Oh no.
Oh no.
This
When you said you were going to be an ass,
Well, I meant to everybody else, but whoops. That's fine.
Yeah,
He's used
I
to
mean,
this.
there's no one Gears sabotages more than himself, so.
That is fair, yeah.
Oh, Clay, you like my fusion rifle? It's made of wood.
Ooh, I do like that.
I forgot he keeps his fucking like supply list in a item in like text form, and it's just called arson in cap letters.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah.
Like, it shouldn't track, but that tracks.
I feel like he told us when he did this. I vaguely remember that.
Anyway. You guys arrive at the gate after getting the regal collar for both Gears and Canyon.
As we get to the gate, I am going to cast Disguise Self on myself
Okay.
to basically just kind of give myself, so you see kind of my Van Dyke turns into kind of more just like a full beard, and my hair goes from like black with streaks of white to just like a deep kind of brown, and my jaw does get a little bit kind of wider, and I kind of give the illusion of a thicker set body build than I actually have, without actually giving myself muscles.
Oh shit.
I went AFK for a second. Did you just make yourself more attractive?
I feel like that's subjective, but maybe. I guess I essentially went from Three Musketeer looking guy to I don't know, Thor.
Oh, wow. I mean,
Thor or Fat Thor?
Either one. I mean, probably MCU Thor as far as facial hair goes. Cause
So guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and warn you. I don't really know how to act in high society.
I don't know that any of us do.
now the main secret to acting in high society is just a lot of passive aggression. You never want to say out loud what is bothering you, but backhanded compliments, underhanded insults, that's how you let the other, and I do exaggerated air quotes, high society members know that you are better than them.
That's fine, I got that.
Are you sure?
Oh my god, it's a baby.
You almost killed me. I had a mouthful of pizza. I love how that's the thing. It's whoever gets under the other one's skin more wins.
Yeah.
100%.
Well, I already have a head start. I'm female.
Yeah, just talking to men like you're an equal will kind of already put them on the back foot. Yeah.
Oh, they are always extremely confused by me.
Yeah, they're not sure if they're attracted to you or intimidated by you or both.
I can see that, yeah. I'm a big fan of where those Venn diagrams meet, so to say.
Mm-hmm.
Speak.
That is what I'm going for.
So, you guys meet with Adar. Adar kind of turns. He looks at everyone, counts, looks at you, shrugs, and moves on.
The gang's all here.
The gang is all here. There was a mild amount of confusion, but he seems to have used context clues and is not a dumb man.
I'm surprised he wasn't upset about Gaze's outfit.
Hey, sorry. I'm just making food because my body's in rebellion that I've not eaten anything hot today.
Makes sense.
So I'm making myself a bacon and egg sandwich. I'll be back as soon as possible.
No problem.
I want food.
So you notice, as you enter the gates, there's a lot of people here.
Yeah, fine.
Like, how many people?
Like, hundreds.
Like 3.
So many.
Gotta get a head count.
And, it's a little intense. Everyone seems to be nervous.
Oh.
That's weird, right? Can I do an insight check?
Alright, do an insight check.
Everyone looks nervous.
Oh, I forgot that I literally have dice in front of me. It's fine. 20?
Yeah, everyone seems to look nervous. Adar has calmed a little bit.
You saw us show up, and almost all of us were actually dressed nicely.
Almost all.
Almost.
Who isn't?
I think you know.
We all know.
Hey, Alan, your outfit is lovely.
Whoa.
That hurt you to do.
It took me a second. I had to think of a name.
I got Fig playing a King Louis XIV looking motherfucker robot, throwing barbs at me.
I'm sorry. I'll flirt with you when I get back to Moth. I mean, well, actually, Les, you're too muscular for me.
It's just an illusion.
Oh,
Yeah. You go and you could grab his arm and you would feel the flabby nothingness like underneath the face.
I am lean strength.
I knew that would be a mad about this. Wait, I could have done a similar thing. I think I have disguised self. I could have made myself look more interesting.
I am on a normal level. Brad Pitt in Snatch is Alar's physique, and now I've beefed it up to look like actual muscle.
But yeah.
Hang on. Oh yeah, okay, fair.
Wait, were you looking up to Brad Pitt?
No, I had to look at him specifically in this movie. Oh, doesn't he do a terrible Irish accent?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I'm not
Find a
actually
way.
Irish, so I can't judge other people's Irish accents, but I'm sure if you found an actual Irish person, they'd be like, yep, his
It's
accent
bad.
sucked.
Yeah.
Alright.
As a British person, it's terrible.
So there's talk and there's whispers, and Adar just kind of ushers you guys through the crowd, basically, and you're able to hear, you're able to pick up that the king himself has called this audience and this meeting with all of these prominent political figures.
Quick aside slash
Okay, so it
retcon,
sounds kinda
can
important.
we say that
I love
Gears
Rich
left
Asshole.
his backpack full of bombs at the safe house?
No.
Big.
I don't think we
Did
did.
Gears leave his backpack full of bombs at the safe house?
No, why would he do
He
that?
wouldn't do that.
Would the guards let a guy with a backpack full of bombs into this party? I mean, meeting?
No, okay, I think after a very long argument that in real life would have taken over an hour, Gears leaves it behind. And I think Moth also leaves their backpack behind. Just so I don't ruin the line of my robes.
Okay, now I'm
But
very
couldn't, like,
curious what might be in
Meat Gauge
Moss'
vouch for him?
backpack.
That's fine, don't worry about it.
Could but what would you do?
You do not
I don't
want
know.
to be vouching for
I
Gears.
kind of just want the bombs to be there.
We've all made some questionable character decisions, but vouching for Gears is a bridge too far.
yeah.
It's fine. Just a quick question. Gears has a compartment, right?
Yes.
A slot.
There's a bomb in there.
So he's got one bomb.
He has at
He's-
least one bomb.
He smuggled in
He's-
one bomb.
Yes.
Keistered a bomb.
That is Gears.
I kill this man. Oh dear.
Alright.
Hey, nobody
so,
explode near me.
as you guys,
damn.
Adar brings you guys in, you actually see Priest Johnson as well, with like a captain of the guard type figure. And Adar goes, I have additional security with me. And
Hi.
Priest Johnson looks confident, and the captain of the guard looks at you guys.
I smile.
Oh,
guys-
hell yeah.
You guys
Hi.
picked up some people off the street.
We're very useful.
Oh, is that how you do your recruiting?
Adar like waves his hand like to shh.
Like, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
I-
Fair, fine.
I flash a very not subtle okay symbol at Lorana with like a very proud look on my face, like you're doing the passive aggressiveness so well right now. He's on his
I think
back
that's
feet.
how most churches recruit people.
So
No, I was talking to the captain of the guard. Because he said that
hands
we looked
each
like
of you
we
a
came off
badge.
the street.
he hands each of you a badge and goes, please turn these in at the end. And like walks away, and Adar pulls you guys, and now you guys are alone in this hallway on your way to a place. And he
Dad's
goes,
left us alone finally.
well,
now
it was
have-
Adar, and you guys are walking. He goes, we're going to go to the audience chamber, and we're just supposed to not let anyone leave once it starts.
Oh.
Oh.
We're
That
bouncers.
doesn't sound-
Bad.
Too bad.
We're bouncers, but we're the opposite. We can't. They can come in. They
Yep,
can't
you're
leave.
stuck.
I'm back.
And
Fucking
the-
stuck here, buddy.
Welcome back.
Yep. So the
All
goal
right.
of the additional security is to not let anyone leave.
Sounds fine by me.
And he leads you to the audience chamber, and it's set up to where it is huge, and you actually see this ornate gemmed throne, and there's actually also a large area in the back that's open, and then there's like these pillars, and the pillars are encrusted with jewels. Like, this is the most ostentatious thing you've ever fucking seen. All of
Really ugly.
the tables and pews seem to be made out of like the solid white granite, and they look real official, but you can tell they were just put here for this today. And so people are still moving some furniture to like get more seats in here.
Match.
And it are like, you guys can like check the perimeter, get all the exits down, and then like it starts in like 20 minutes. I'll be in here with you guys, but I gotta go check on other things. And then he leaves.
Ooh,
Other than
Dad
a couple of workers like moving furniture, you have access to the audience hall.
Gears
What do
is
you
going
guys
to
do?
investigate.
What are you investigating?
Looking for anything suspicious.
Suspicious.
Yeah, suspicious. Particularly around like doors and stuff.
Okay, investigation check.
I can't do that.
Oh fuck! All right. Now you're gonna make my life hard.
Yeah, well, I'm allowed to roleplay. I'm not allowed to touch his fucking sheet, am I?
That's fair.
Don't touch.
I
the
could
sheet.
let everyone touch everyone's sheets.
No, 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 no.
I would like to object.
Do not fondle my sheets.
If you want to look at my jumbled mess, be my guest.
So he looks at all the doors, and he does notice that these doors, they're layered, like on the frames, with runes and symbols, and some are holy, some are arcane, some are magical.
Mhm.
And it almost creates like a flow around the entire building, around the entire room with these runes and stuff.
Oh.
He is probably educated enough to guess that that's like protection type stuff and like.
Generally, it's a little overkill, but I mean,
There's a lot of important
It's-
people here. It's fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's the audience chamber, so if you wanted to meet with the king, this is where you came. So, like, yeah.
The king would be in this here room at some point.
All right. What else are you guys doing? Anything else?
I guess we should actually check the perimeter. We were here to do a job.
Yeah,
If we're on the
Yeah.
job, hell yeah, I'll start checking the perimeter.
I'll roll a
Say-
quick
Moth does the same.
perception check kind of thing, if that's alright. Probably
Alright.
not. That's a 5 on the dice. I'm pretty sure I don't add 15 to perception yet, so yep, that's an 8.
That's an 8, you said?
Yep.
I mean, it's a room. There's lots of furniture, lots of seats. There's a big throne and a large. It's just like open space behind the throne, almost like you know how you'd have the back room of a theater where it's just like this big open nothing for the theater to be like expanded on or not.
Mhm.
It's kind of like that. Just hundreds of feet of open space.
Jack, I don't like being called out like that.
What?
He sent me a thing. It's fine. Don't
Oh no.
worry about me out
Wait, you got called out? Wait, what?
So
loudly.
everyone is
Apparently,
on the
Humble
up and
Bundle
up
has a
today.
Yowie bundle.
So how many doors are in this room?
That is a good question.
I mean,
There are 3. There's 2 side entrances, and then the main entrance that you guys came in, which is a large double door.
What about windows?
There are no windows, though. The ceiling, there is a red dome that's like stained glass, and it's got different depictions of dragons and stuff on it. So it is like 300 feet in the air, so it's really hard to like tell.
unless you were flying.
Yeah. Can you fly, Gregory?
I can.
Can you?
For a very short time, yeah.
Fuck.
So I was not here at the beginning of this session. We didn't just come here to act as a
Yeah, he
helping
asked.
hand for the
He
guard.
asked for you guys to come and help for additional security.
Okay.
This was also a thing, so he explained how the Valayan Saints often ask, like, oh, there's an official meeting, oh, we would like to attend, and 99% of the time they're told no. But in this time they were told, yeah, sure, come on in.
Little
Extremely worrying.
stuffs.
Very interesting.
But okay.
You said the doors have runes on them? Or
Yeah.
did Jaren, like, relay that to us?
Yeah.
Okay. Would Identify work on the doors to see what they do?
If they were magical.
I mean, they have
So,
runes.
if the
Those
door
runes,
itself was magical, you could
That's-
identify a rune, because the runes are what's holding the magic, not the door itself.
Okay.
And there's lots of runes.
Yeah, okay.
Some you recognize as holy symbols, some you don't recognize at all, some seem to be weird magic symbols. It's a lot.
Do runes count as language?
No.
No.
Damn. Okay. Anyways, how's that perimeter looking?
Well, with a low perception check, it's just a perimeter. Are you guys gonna separate who's taking what door? Or are you guys gonna all like stand by the main door? Or are you
Wait,
guys
how
gonna
many doors did you
intermingle
say there was?
yourself? There's
Three.
3 doors.
So we can have. There's 6 of us. So we can have two persons per door.
Yeah.
We should perhaps split on like abilities. So maybe split like the paladins and clerics and stuff.
A paladin each door, a paladin cleric, a holy boy each door.
Hey, can I have the
Hey!
angry dragon?
You want the shiny dragon?
Yeah, I want, because you can be the tank and I'll help.
That sounds
That
fine.
is fair.
I don't have the health, but I am always going to be the tank.
Yeah.
I say Gregory should take main door.
Bet. Gregorian
Is-
Moth take main door.
Okay. Then who's taking left door?
I'll take left door.
I'll go with
All right.
Hendrickson on the left
Wait.
door.
There's 7 of us, so Gears will go on main door as well.
Ears should sit in the center of the chamber, because if he has to use his bomb, that's where the most damage will be done.
Actually, yeah.
You'll be like,
Extremely
No,
hard.
sorry, I
no,
channeled
no,
Jaren there
no,
for a
no.
minute.
No, you're right. He does that. Oh, and everybody has to look at him while they're trying to do stuff. Yeah, perfect.
Not centered.
He goes to get the briefcase out, and we go, no, not here.
No.
No.
Alright, so Grigori and Moth are on main door. Left door is Hendrickson and Alar.
That leaves
So right door is Lorana and Desiree.
and Tanyan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Doggo.
And then
Not a dog.
dead center is
It's a dog.
gears.
Why don't we ask the dragon if it's a dog?
Dragon, are you a dog?
What is dog?
That's what you are.
I am dog.
He is dog.
See, it's a dog.
That was a meme. Tanyan is a player character.
He is also a dog.
It's
You
up to Danielle.
actually ask Tanyan if he is a dog.
Of course, we need to know.
Oh yeah, is it a dog?
Useful
Oh, I should
information.
pay attention to this. I shouldn't pay attention to Discord.
Dog? Question?
Dong.
You dog?
Yo, dog.
No, I'm Tanyan.
I just love that there are multiple people in this party that are just going off of gears, obviously not knowing what a Drake is.
Loudane.
We have to support him. That man is educated. He surely knows what he's talking about.
He is a
Obviously.
Muppet.
Did you create that in the amount of time of me talking about this place
Yes.
in Dungeon Alchemist?
Yes. And then I realized
That fucking tool.
and then I realized the throne wasn't centered and so I dragged it a little bit.
I will, if we need it, I'll use that. That's amazing. Holy shit.
It's so fast. Any prospective dungeon masters out there? Get Dungeon Alchemist. It's pretty cool. I finger gunned my own computer. I do not have a camera on me. Now I'm just describing everything I've been doing.
You are describing how you are describing.
People start pouring in. More guards come and set up things. There's a couple more guards at the front gate. At the front door, there's some guards on the side door. There's some guards. Whatever. There are two. Have you seen the Carrion Knights in Elden Ring? They are standing in front of the throne, like side to side of it.
Tree Sentinel?
Oh, fuck those guys.
They are super intimidating, imposing, and regal looking, and they are sitting there.
They're just being Tree Sentinel boys.
They some badass motherfuckers.
I will say it's getting hard for me to get into the mindset that we're actually allowed to be here. This is new territory for me, I think. Where it's like, I'm supposed to be here. Like, me standing next to this door is a good thing, not a suspicious thing. It's taken a while for that to make it through my head.
Yeah. Hello.
Yep.
You notice a person enter. They have a guard that you don't recognize. Anyway,
Oh,
Do you recognize the person?
the person that enters, yes. You recognize the person that entered, but you do not recognize the guard.
who was the person?
You know, just some out of
You
town.
guys don't know.
Just some out of town trash.
Politicians are entering the building.
Gross.
Anyway, so everyone enters, everything calms down. And it's quiet. Like as people were filling in, of course, they were murmuring. But once like people stopped shuffling, getting seats, like everyone's in front of like a little table. Like, well, it's like pew styles. They're the long tables, but they all have their own little spots. And that's when someone speaks, and it goes through the whole room, and you never even noticed he was sitting there, but there's someone sitting on the throne.
Okay.
And he is dark-skinned. He is wearing like a black trench coat with like a white undercoat, and he's got like a thin white goatee and a bald head. And he's kind of sitting in like a relaxed position with one arm on the edge and the other one stroking his goatee, edge of his chair, and the other one stroking his goatee. And he goes, "All of you have paper in front of you," and now you notice that there is paper and quills and ink for everybody. And he goes,
Including us, the guards?
No, and everyone that's sitting. The guards
Oh,
are
okay.
just guarding. And he goes, "I need all of you to write anything illegal that you have done in the last year or so down, and hand it to me." And then the room kind of gets more tense, and you see all the runes flash for a second. Alar, you are no longer disguised person. I need everyone to make a wisdom save.
Okay.
Does this include the
The dog.
Drake?
The Drake also would need to make a wisdom save.
Okay, I'm getting there. It's at the bottom of my page. Give me a second.
Hi, when he says everyone, does he mean everyone?
No, just all the people with paper from him. All the politicians that got called in.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
We've been rolling wisdom saves.
Yeah.
Yes, but everyone in
You
the room
said
has
wisdom
rolled
saves, and
wisdom
we all just roll.
save. Oh, everyone does need to roll them, but it doesn't matter.
And
DC
I did
was
very well.
29.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I got an
none of you-
11, so.
None of you are able to lie.
I would never lie.
This is getting more and more fun.
See, the secret to lying is that if
I
you
never
believe
lie
it yourself,
anyway.
it's not a lie.
That is a lie.
How
Prove it.
there's never been a time I have lied.
Mhm.
You have anger issues.
Oh, probably.
Okay, fair.
I just take
Moth
it out on
keeps
people
her
that
mouth
deserve it.
closed.
I
I
can't
just
wait.
take it out on people who deserve it. That's the best.
I can't wait for Grigori to take a couple levels of barbarian.
Me
Oh,
either.
we've
I
already
made
figured
him.
that out.
I made
We
him
got
a
this.
custom feat, and
Yep.
he told me to fuck off.
Wait, what? When did I
Your
do
rage feat.
that? Yeah, I thought I had
And
to wait
then-
till like level 7 to get that.
No, just level 4, and then you went. Oh, I'm gonna take this dragon breath thing.
What? I'm pretty sure you said I had to wait till like way higher level to get that.
No,
No,
Yeah,
he said you could
that's
take.
why I
it.
didn't take it.
it's not at all.
Well, why didn't you tell me I had that option?
He did.
Did
I don't know.
we had a discussion about it the day that you did it?
Not for nothing, I am now leaning against the wall next to the door with like my hat kind of tipped down as much over my face as possible while still maintaining a peripheral vision of the room. Not that I have anything to hide. Or I would
Yep.
if I did.
I will say, glancing around the room, the people who aren't actively completely losing their shit are busy writing on the paper.
Oh, can I make a perception check? Is there anybody else whose like disguises dropped? Or like anything
Okay, make a
Like,
perception
like-
check.
Perception. Why is perception the one that I can never find? Oh, okay.
So
Well,
could I also do that since I saw Literally Laudanes do that right in front of me?
Yeah.
Okay.
16.
All right. So Moth, you look around, and since you didn't really pay attention before, you're not sure if anyone's visages have changed. But there is a stark contrast. Someone near the front is in like nightgown and cap, and they were not dressed like that before. And you were guessing that they got out of bed and they just used an illusion spell to make it look like they're dressed, and they're in relaxable clothes all day.
Oh, I respect
got
that
called
person
the
so much.
That is
But
so
they got
smart.
called the fuck out today.
Be like, what do you mean my noble clothes aren't back from the cleaner yet? It doesn't matter. Disguise self, peasant. Okay, let's go to the party. Oh, fuck.
I love that. I mean, good for them, Jesus.
Do they have any quartermaster experience?
Yeah, you can ask. But eventually, everyone writes, except for a couple of people. There are a couple people who, after this has happened, are exceedingly calm. And you can either assume, oh, these people have not done wrong, or they're confident in their bullshit.
Is one of them the proud owner of a unknown bodyguard?
No, that person is writing.
Fucking smug asshole. Out of town trash. Sorry.
Do you remember that? I can just barely hear.
You make a perception check.
Who, me?
Alar, since he asked.
God damn it. That's an 8.
Wow.
They are relatively close to you at this moment. But due to the pillars, you can kind of like make it to where it's harder to see, but they are very occupied. But you aren't able to read what they're writing, but you tell they turned over and started writing on the back of the piece of paper.
Oh my god.
Fucking ridiculous.
As you guys notice, there's some people who go to request more paper, but then more paper just appears in front of them as the time has gone on. Some people are done writing, and after a bit, he acknowledges, and the person in the throne goes, "Now, starting from the left to the right, bring me your papers."
Can I ask a real quick question? How close is Gears to like the guy in the throne?
He is in the center of where all the pews are.
Mhm.
So he's probably like 60 feet from the throne.
Can he attempt to get a look at the ring? I'm assuming he's wearing it. He may not be.
He's wearing several rings.
Gears gonna look at all of that man's rings.
Sure. Make a
Can you count them
perception
and see
check.
how old he is?
I need to do this, don't I?
Yeah.
He is unable to ascertain which one would be the signet ring, as they're all kind of signet rings. Actually, hold on. Nope, never mind.
That makes sense. You sure you don't want to burn all 3 of his luck points?
Oh yeah.
You're
yeah, roll
right.
luck point. Roll
We're
luck
gonna
point.
do advantage on luck. Oh no.
Nope.
Luck. Oh no. Advantage on luck.
Wait. Shouldn't that be the perception?
Why perception?
Because
he
so
saw
we
the
can get a look.
rings.
So,
No, but like, okay, fair.
He has
I
to
was seeing if he
remember
knew what the rings were.
I mean, as long as he remembers all of them, he could just make copies of all of them. It's fine.
now, I will say this might be the first time we've gone off book for Jaren, because I feel like he wouldn't actually burn luck points on the history check. But
No, yeah, I think it would have been the perception.
he would burn luck points on an equally dumb skill check. And so I think that we're still being pretty faithful to his character.
Yeah. But you notice
Yeah.
he has three rings on one three rings on one finger,
Okay.
and the one that's most upward on the knuckle, the newest ring put on, is like the current flag for Idramir.
Uh-huh.
And then a very similar ring but a different flag is further down, and then the one that's all the way to the knuckle is a different flag but further down.
Okay. Gears is
And they look
aware that he can't
different
work out which one's
ages.
which. Okay.
Like it's a rusted brass that's at the knuckle,
Mhm.
and then one is like a worn brass that's on the second knuckle, and then the one that's towards the top you can still tell is gold.
Okay. He's gonna try and memorize all of the rings as well as he possibly can.
That's fair.
Okay. That's basically all he's gonna do this entire time. He's just watching this man's hands.
Okay.
Like a creep.
That makes sense, yeah. I'll be right back, by the way.
Martha's deliberately making sure they never have to say anything at this point.
Moth is wait. What?
Well, Moth knows they can't lie at the moment,
Ah, you're right.
so they are
So
making
Moth
sure.
is just trying not to speak at all.
This is not probably going to come up unless Gregory talks to them, but everything is answered with like a
Mhm,
like a nice
mhm.
little smile, like hmm.
Okay,
That's fair.
that's fair.
Give me 1 sec. Oops.
Anyway, as all of the politicians finish cycling through, they all are still sitting, and there's a large pile of paper in front of the king. And I'm surprised no one has asked about the king.
Is that a hint that we should ask about the king?
Probably.
I don't know.
I would assume we would know what the king looks like.
I mean, you do know what he looks like now.
We didn't before.
You know, you would know his name is Arvind Routhwell. That he is actually a red dragon.
Oh.
That he normally doesn't deal with politics, and he lets his council deal with them.
Alright, so my character knows that he's a dragon.
Yes.
I support every decision he makes.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I'm gonna take a sidebar. Like, what's gonna happen if you ever meet an evil dragon?
But it's a
I
dragon,
said
so they're
I-
good.
Those
I don't
exist.
care where they are in the alignment chart. What is your bidding? If it's like wipe out an entire town, I will have moral conflictions. But if they don't tell me to retrieve an item for them, I'll do it.
The blood of 12 newborns.
Newborn what?
They never said.
What?
Newborn rabbit. Done. Easy.
Why
Done.
is Grigori gonna murder newborns?
Oh, I'm not.
Oh, that's me,
I
not
said that the
Grigori.
king is actually a red dragon. Everyone knows this. The king doesn't normally meddle in political affairs. He lets its council do it. So this is rare. But
Somebody must
he
have
said
done
that like, oh,
something
he's a
to
king.
really-
Oh, this is all fine. He's a dragon. Oh, this is all fine. And I said, Clay, if you encountered an evil dragon ever, what would you do? He's like, it doesn't matter where they are in the alignment chart. What is your bidding?
I mean, at least he knows where he stands on that specific thing.
Dragons are gods. What are you talking about?
Dragons are oh man.
We are
That
staring
is-
at a god right now.
That's technically fair, yeah.
I mean, it is fair. That's why no one's questioned it.
So somebody must have done something to really annoy the king. Also,
That or we're about to win this
someone very
apocalypse.
affluent in the political space did just die.
Mm.
And he wants to find out who's responsible.
did Olivia's family show up to this event?
Oh yeah, they're here. Her dad is there for sure.
Was he one of the people that looks confident, or was he writing furiously?
He wasn't furiously. He wrote several things down.
I mean, you're gonna break a few rules. A little oopsie doodles. Who hasn't done that?
Why were
If you
the
guys look-
Hawaiian Saints invited to this one?
They're
Additional
pricks.
security.
Yeah.
And it's
He's
one of
gonna
those
kick
things.
the hornet's nest. Shit might go bad.
Well, it's also one of those things where you ask and it's normally like a no, but then you ask and the king goes, "Yeah, why not? Yeah, that sounds good." Oh, the king said that? Fuck. Oh, the dragon
Great.
said that? Shit. Hey. Fuck.
How can I refuse?
When you put it that way, yeah. Hendrickson would be honored.
Hendrickson would be honored.
I look the proudest I've ever been.
You're just sitting there. I'm in the presence of a god. Hell yeah.
I'm very
Yeah.
calm and collected and not at all worried about my disguise dropping. So we are both equally holding it together.
You have a
This guy's
Actually-
already dropped though.
Ellar, as a person got up to deliver their paper, they did have to walk around the tables closer to you. So assuming where you keep your hat down, I assumed a passive stealth of your stealth bonus. And then I rolled a 3 for perception, so. I tried to be an asshole and couldn't.
They don't know who you are.
That trashy
fine.
out of towner can go fuck himself. Not that I know who he is, but if I did,
Not that I know who
he can go fuck himself.
Imagine you're whispering that under your
Just
breath.
imagine he
Like,
passes
what?
by, pays absolutely no attention, and under your breath, you're just like, bitch.
Eat shit and die. Respectfully.
Respectfully.
Not that I know who he is. So stop asking.
I'd say, Henderson, you notice someone that he keeps eyeing. And it's a, old, he's getting on in years, but I wouldn't say older gentleman with with robes and official-looking attire, getting rounder around the middle as time has passed.
Didn't we just kill one of those?
He is
Good
close
look,
cropped.
No, not grotesquely round, but
Yeah.
like he's putting on some pounds.
He has close cropped, like, raven black hair. Like, you can just see just the start of gray hair kind of appearing at his temples, which is odd for someone of his age. You'd expect him to be more gray than he is. And his face looks like a butt. Fuck that guy.
But fuck that guy.
He's very stern, kind of always.
Very. Yep. Actually, it does please you because he does have sweat bearing down the side of his face, and he does seem slightly concerned. But then, after all the papers are turned in, the king looks and he goes, "Everyone may leave, unless you think you wrote more than anyone else on these papers." And there's some people who didn't hesitate at all. They got up and started to leave. And then there were some people that, oh shit, did I write more than everyone else?
They gotta sit there and think about it.
So they gotta sit there and think about it. And there's a few people who like hesitantly got up. The person that you're eyeing is one of the people who hesitantly got up. And then there's 5 or 6 people who are just no attempt to get up whatsoever. They're just sitting, staring forward.
And this is some, like,
There's this chair,
lottery
this chair's
shit.
my new home.
I
Do what?
desperately need to not blow my cover, but I really want to, like, trip that douchebag as he walks by, but I resist the urge to.
If you were still... if you still had your disguise, would you?
I'd be tempted, yeah. like, but no, I let that piece of shit
Okay.
pass me by.
Pays absolutely no mind to you.
Yeah, that's nothing
Notice
new.
that he's eyeballing him, right?
Yeah, he's eyeballing him for sure.
I just
Like,
wanna
once he
message
passed
him.
and his back is to him, he's definitely eyeballing him.
Yeah, I'm gonna stare like, is your name Aloy or Gregory?
Are you asking him that?
No, I'm just trying to remember.
Yeah.
I know
You
him, I
guys
know.
in canon know him as Gregory.
Yeah. So I'm gonna message him. And be like, do you know this man?
If
know,
it's in
there's-
his head, can he lie?
Oh right, I'm in like a
Okay.
room-wide zone of truth, aren't I?
Yeah.
Rip.
Let's say in a past life, I thought I did.
That's a good answer.
You could have just said yes.
You could have.
Alar is a dramatic bish, and I will apologize for nothing.
Hang on. Is Ayla or is Philip?
On most Saturdays of the month, it is the same answer. I
Fine, it's fine.
inhabit this half-elf merchant navigator.
You are in a zone of truth, sir.
I might be a pirate.
No!
I might be.
Nobody
I-
tell anyone.
Don't tell anyone. Shh, it's a secret. Nobody knows.
There's a lot I would have technically had to within the past year. You said, yeah, I would have had to get a couple pieces of paper.
I don't think I've done anything illegal this year. Oh wait, no, yeah, I totally have. Don't worry about it.
I was about to say, did we break into somebody's house?
Oh, well, apart from that, but like,
It was unlocked.
without you guys knowing.
The Holy Boys didn't.
I mean, after we unlocked it, it was unlocked.
Yeah. It was unlocked after I unlocked it.
And we didn't even steal any of the wine. If anything, I think Gears technically broke the most laws
Yes, definitely.
by running
Holy
away.
Boys brought an asshole and a like a thief to justice.
It is a universal truth that running is a universal sign of guilt. So, Gears did the most running, and therefore he is the most guilty. The defense rests, Your Honor.
Yeah. No, yeah, I fucking fully second that. Yeah, no, outside of, like, what we've done as a group, I've only done, like, a couple of illegal things. And, like, barely illegal. I haven't murdered anyone.
Yet.
I mean, there's
Yes.
a lot of middle ground between barely illegal and murdering, so it could be any
There's also-
litany of crimes on your resume.
There's also a bunch of things that you could argue aren't technically illegal, depending on the local laws, but it's fine, don't worry about it.
I mean, you drop a couple gold into a sheriff's money pouch, and pretty much anything's fair game.
Yeah. It's fine. I didn't hurt anyone.
I pushed a cow directly into the ocean. Didn't see a dime of time for
At
it.
the ocean.
Pushed a cow directly into the ocean.
Okay. An ocean.
I just imagine you talking about like a fat merchant.
No, but it's just a literal cow. I kept hearing about it. I don't think I'd do it again. It cost 10 gold to make it go away.
That's weirdly depressing. You murdered that cow.
You can't tell
Well,
me
you're
that
right.
before pushing a cow, you know definitively whether or not they can swim. I am not a biologist. I'm a merchant. I'm a pirate. Keep forgetting about the zone of truth.
I like how in the roleplay where you guys aren't even like you're just talking. You're not even actually with each other. You're still
Like,
doing the
it'd
"Oh,
be
I can't
so
lie."
funny if just like the red dragon was doing detect thoughts and all they'd get from Alar is A, the one guy's an asshole, and B, you can't tell me you know a cow can swim until you push it into the water.
I am a pirate and I have pushed a cow into the water.
Oh god.
just to see if it could swim. And since it couldn't,
Got it?
that's an offering to the Ocean Father. And now I got one for free. So, y'all welcome.
Oh yeah, if we're doing the like stuff we're trying not to think about, if you read Moth's Brain right now, it is a white wall and just like elevator music.
What kind of elevator
Yeah, I
music?
can see that.
I mean, by you
But
not
so
trying to think about
deliberately.
it, you're thinking about it.
Oh no, that's how I clear my actual mind. I have to specifically think about a white wall or a white room, and then
Nice.
play my own elevator music.
I like the idea of Moth trying to clear her head and then just intrusive thoughts of me doing scat jazz replaces the elevator music.
Yeah.
Does this
Yeah,
play
that'd be
well
fun.
with what you've got going on, Travis? Is this what you expected from us?
I thought we were vampire hunting today, guys.
Yeah, I didn't realize we'd have an audience with the king, and I unprompted confessed my deepest, darkest secret about pushing a cow into the ocean.
That is your deepest, darkest secret.
That's your deepest. You're a fucking cinnamon roll.
Yeah,
Oh god.
I mean,
Listen, that's what he is most ashamed of. Okay?
That is-
Oh, that's fair. That's
That's
fair.
not necessarily the worst thing he's done. It's what he's most ashamed of.
That
that
is what we would
that
judge
does
him
sound
harsh-
very
harshest
accurate.
for. That's
I
actually.
didn't know cows couldn't swim.
I think.
But you
to be
pushed
fair,
it in the middle of the ocean. It wasn't gonna live anyway.
No, it was a dockside town. It was just right off the dock. And
You
Cows
just
can
pushed the
swim.
cow off the dock.
you can't tell me you don't know that they can't swim a little bit. I mean, the shore was so close. But it doesn't matter. Again, now we've got one the bank. Well, we would if this didn't happen a while ago. We'll still need to push
Cows
a couple
can
more
swim.
cows later.
No.
But
No, I was gonna say I think that's actually an interesting character thing of like what actually is your character's biggest, deepest, darkest secret. But like obviously we can't talk about that.
yeah, because I
We
do
could,
technically
example right now.
I do have
No.
a deepest, darkest secret that I'm not ashamed of, but I do keep buried way, way down. Like, locked in a box, locked in another box, locked in another box, locked in a room, buried beneath the rubble of a once proud castle kind of thing. Like,
Do I know what this secret is?
yeah, you know what the secret is. I'm not ashamed of it, but I keep it far, far down.
From what I know what my biggest secrets are. And like, yeah, Travis obviously knows them. Would they be my biggest secrets? Yeah, there's like two really big secrets.
There's like
Kind
two
of
really
layer.
big secrets, but
Secrets.
what about
My
secrets
secret
from you?
Oh fuck, I have no idea. Yeah, it's based on what I actually know about. Yes, I have two large secrets. Which
Jeez,
may
weird.
come out soon.
I have a quick question. What's the like refreshment spread at this? Like, are we just supposed to be standing stoically, or like, do I have a wine glass? What's going on here?
You
Yeah,
don't
drink
have
your
anything
own
at the
job.
event. But one of the guards that's stationed next to you is talking to another one of the guards during this, and they mentioned that afterwards all the guards were meeting up and they were gonna have barbecue somewhere.
Fuck yes.
I love that.
I don't have message, but I'm gonna get the word across once we're done with this, because Alar needs to catch up with me, because I'm on drink number 4. I've gone slowly today, because I've decided to not get Loudane sloppy, but
Oh,
I just want to get a little bit relaxed, you know?
I should not do that.
Why not?
How would you describe Loudane Sloppy?
It
Stolen drinks.
literally the most embarrassing person in the world, and then put it on YouTube in the early 2000s.
I have a
I
picture.
didn't realize I rolled
to
a
find it.
nat 20 on sleight of hand. Pulls out another drink, cracks can open while they're outside the room.
Yeah, you know, when your sleight of hand check
Found
is
it.
higher than
I
your
found it.
deception check.
So I saved this image shortly after that, and I said I would post it next time you would get that drunk. This describes
The
What?
fuck?
you're gonna go eating spaghetti out of a wok, drunk.
That's quite drunk.
I mean, if we're being honest, I could fuck with some spaghetti. So that makes sense to me.
Spaghetti
But,
does
yeah.
sound pretty good right now.
Right?
Not gonna lie.
But yeah, I'm going to try to avoid Loudane sloppiness, because that was like the last hour of that session was some of the most embarrassed I've been of.
No, it was great. It was great. If it makes you feel any better, I may have erased some of that memory for some people here because I got extremely sloppy like a month and a half ago.
Turned into things.
It went weird. Yeah,
It's still going.
All right.
it's
Nothing happened.
nothing happened.
Anyways,
It might be safe this time, but
we're not going to get that sloppy. The dragon knows the
Yeah.
truth. I pushed a cow into the ocean. What's next, Travis?
All right. So after everyone leaves, and there's only about 5 people sitting down, now staring at each other. You actually
can I
see.
try to get a really good look at them? Sorry, I was going to say that a minute ago. I just really want to get like a really good look at whoever's left over.
There is. You recognize none of them.
That's fine.
Do I
I
recognize
would like
any
to
of them?
ingrain their faces into my memory.
You're gonna put them in your memory.
Memory.
I'll put them there. They won't stay. I'm trying. I'm trying to remember what they look like.
Just imagine that meme where you open the box and it's empty, and it's like, here's how they look, and it's just an empty box. Ah, yes, of course.
Do I
mean, you
recognize
could
any of
describe
them?
now, and then I'll forget.
Tervis?
What?
Do I recognize any of them?
You would.
Oh.
Are any of them assholes?
One
I'm
is
gonna
an
make the assumption
asshole.
that they are.
Fucking asshole.
Only one of them?
One does a lot of work in Medrash around your family, not for shit, around your old times.
Just send him a private message. Jesus Christ.
I'm having a stroke eating a pizza, okay?
Fucking arsehole.
Hold on. I will message you.
He's like, I'm trying to be secretive. It's not working.
Gonna make a new note.
Meanwhile, Moth's on the other side of the room like, these are definitely people.
They are people, yeah, if we're being
I
honest.
know they're people.
You have to think about that they're people, because if you think about anything else, you might get incriminated.
Huh.
That's real and an actual risk. I'm just like, that guy has black hair. He has too
That
many
guy
rings.
has black hair.
His outfit sucks. Is the guy wearing his pajamas still there?
No, that person wrote very little on their paper.
Good for him. We need to
The
we
most
need to
criminal
meet
thing they've done all week is wear their pajamas to a meeting with the king.
we need to meet back up with them.
Oh, I love him. Yeah, he seems great.
Talk about getting caught with your pants down.
He wore pants. They're just pajama pants.
Oh, I was
Just-
imagining full cap and gown.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sick. I love that for him. That is how I spend every day of my life. It's his work uniform.
I know that it's my literal home country, but I always forget the continent that I'm from.
That's why I said home country, or I would have said the continent.
It's definitely a continent.
I mean, I know everything.
That's a DM secret right there, is that we always
Yep.
remember all the lore that we've ever created. Hands down.
That's
It's not
why I
just a
can be a
scribbled
DM.
note on a piece of paper that says "sexy goblin?" rocks.
Oh man, did I accidentally kill one of the sexy goblins? It's okay. I was doing it for Hendrickson.
What's happening in the chamber now?
There were some rocks that I may have used to cause a mild cave-in, and
was like-
potentially a sexy goblin might have been a victim of it. But
No, so
I did it for Hendrickson, so it's okay. That weighs on me less than the cow.
in the current world, not in the previous session where we forgot to blow up that cave. By we, I mean you guys, because not me. I didn't do anything.
I did not
Um,
forget, but things were moving too fast. It's the only thing I wanted to do while we were back at the forest. Just blow up that fucking cave.
The 5 people who are left are asked to stand, and the king gets up from his throne, goes down and sits at one of the tables, and goes, "Come, we all need to have a chat." And then he looks around the room and goes, "You all may leave."
As in
And then
us?
looks at like his carrion night guard, and then his carrion night guard kind of go to secure the perimeter.
That was an easy job. I'll leave.
I mean, I don't want to
I mean,
leave,
yeah.
but
Jump
I
on
also
me.
don't want to pick a
No.
fight with an ancient red dragon, so...
Was it a direct
that's
order
fine.
to leave? He said we may leave.
That was the
That-
nice way of saying
That's a good
gotta
catch,
leave.
Hendrickson.
I don't want to leave the presence of a god.
Aw.
Okay, less of a good catch.
Slightly different. Hold on.
I didn't realize... When I was backing him up, I didn't realize he was coming from a place of starstruckness.
I guess we leave then.
Gear stands up as slowly as physically possible and just like really slowly creeps out while paying attention to everybody in the room.
You said he really slowly stands up, and for some reason, all my brain could think of was he's holding back the biggest shit. he had to do that. You got up real.
He's
slow.
doing that little penguin waddle.
Yeah.
Well, I was more imagining that he just doesn't want to leave, so he's going as slow as possible, like a small child.
It's fair.
It's also really fucking obvious.
Also fair.
Wait, can Gears attempt to remember the faces of all the people in the room? He has a
sure
bigger brain
can.
than me. Sure he can. That's the sound he does when he tries to do it.
Wow.
I know I have a shit.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Reckless endangerment.
As everyone leaves, so everyone's leaving.
Sure. Yeah. That's all
I
fine.
mean,
I
Yeah.
really just don't feel like we have a choice in the matter, but I really don't want to.
Mm.
And I want to listen in, but I also don't have a spell for that. And also, I'm assuming that those runes that were able to dispel my disguise would also keep me from eavesdropping. So, I'm just kind of in the ocean without a sail, so to speak.
You guys notice Adar is also not wanting to leave.
You and Adar's like, oh. before
He's like looking at you guys. He's like, "Are you guys leaving?" Like,
I mean, I don't want
Yes,
to
you
leave.
guys
Like,
start-
we're staying.
or
And he did say we may leave,
Moth
which
pipes
leaves
up.
the door open for not leaving.
Moth, Martha's gonna put their hand up and just be like, I'm sorry to ask, was that an option, or do we have to go?
I feel like that was his nice way of saying go.
I'm looking directly at the king.
You know, sometimes when they're being nice to your face, you just have to make the ugliness come out, and then there's no confusion. Because sometimes, maybe 1 out of every 20 times, you get to stay. And you don't get that if you just pretend to think that the nice way is the only way.
Every 20
I will say the king looks at you, and I'm going to need you to make a charisma saving throw.
A saving throw?
Oh,
Okay.
he's got piercing gray eyes,
Please.
like storm clouds rolling over the flatlands.
So that doesn't save. You are frightened?
Wait. Can I roll luck?
Sure.
I don't.
Fuck. Okay.
17.
You are
Can I-
frightened.
I am frightened, but I will smile widely at him.
Yeah, that's fine. And it doesn't seem like he did this to you on purpose, but he just looks at you and goes, I mean, if you want to stay for the not nice part of the conversation, you are welcome, but I wouldn't recommend it unless you're unless you need to be part of that conversation.
I look at Adar. Does he look like he wants to leave now?
Adar is like the yeah. Like,
Because he kind
Like
of,
I had the same question, but
yeah, he kind of had me
Curiosity
until
killed the cat.
until
and,
the
like,
whole
the name of that man's
unless you.
hammer was curiosity. And
I mean,
I'm gonna quickly
Um,
like message Gregory, like, are we leaving?
oh yeah, it looks like we're leaving.
Ah, damn.
well, I was gonna say, who am I? I'm still next to Gregory. Okay. I was gonna say maybe the paladins might be worthy of staying in this situation, unlike the
I mean,
rest
we
of us.
are the Fleeing Saints.
Yeah.
I want to hear the crimes, actually.
Yeah, I feel like the paladins and like the cleric.
I feel like
So
if
it's,
anybody were well
should
equipped
say-
to deal with, criminals and people he has issues with, it'd be an ancient red dragon.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I have all the faith that he can handle himself.
Oh,
but
yeah.
the
it's
saints
not
are all
like-
about justice, surely.
Is Adar in the room, Travis?
Adar is in the room. He has not left yet.
Where's he at? Is he next to me, or do I have to message him?
He's not next to you. Though everyone's leaving through the main door. You do notice the side doors are like where the furniture and shit were kept. And there is exits, but they're like service exits. So exiting through the main door is probably recommended.
Okay.
So you would pass Adar on your way to the door.
I guess I'm gonna ask Adar if we're staying or leaving. It's really up to him, technically.
Chain of command.
I'm gonna try and catch Alar's eye and just be like, let's fucking leave.
I mean, I got a date with some brisket and some beers, so
Oh yeah.
Adar looks at you and goes, "Can you lie right now?"
I have no reason to lie.
That wasn't the question.
What's the
Tell me a lie. Tell me the sky's green.
The sky is blue.
I don't think you're well equipped to stay in this room.
oh right, because of the murders.
What crimes have we done?
You haven't done
Actually-
crimes, but if there were
actually-
things affecting people in this room, you would not be able to withstand them.
Okay.
I don't know if this is a bit too forward, but I did overhear some of the other guardsmen talking about an after-party barbecue. And this feels like the perfect time to go partake in some smoked meats and some fresh brewed ales.
Yeah, at the, it is the butcher shop in town is at the local inn, just literally on the other side of the gate. It's a real fancy place, but someone's putting them all up.
See, this is
Barbecue,
another issue
smoked
that
meats.
I currently have with the current social structure. It's so easy that when you're in this part of town, you just walk outside and there's so many options for food, for drink, for all kinds of vendors, and then you just go a few blocks to your left, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, does no one live here?
He goes, yeah, that is odd, though. I figured you'd be a fan of that type of life, considering, the type of spas you visit. And he kind of eyes you slightly.
Well, skincare is a very important aspect of self-care when it comes to, you just can't imagine the damage that sun and salt spray can do on a daily basis as a mercantile sailor deals with on the daily basis.
There's an Elfran spa up the road that's a lot nicer than, that salty sailor shit you go to.
Well,
He's also cheap.
I have a soft spot for those just trying to make their way. I don't need to give my money to the big chains.
He supports small business.
He's still, eyeing you, but then realizes that, this is not the place for this conversation.
And I also cannot tell a lie.
Yeah, we're outside of the room now, obviously. The effects linger.
He thought he got you.
The zone of truth that's still out here. Oh no.
Ah.
What am I going to do?
Oh gosh. Oh
I also
golly.
have to turn in our badges.
Oh,
At
great
the end of
heaven.
the day,
Oh yes.
I'm going to arrest someone first.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Freeze!
It's my Lizdexic brain.
Oh man, I'm just gonna slap my badge down on the counter and be like, I assume this food is free. I'm looking for the crowd.
the king's
Daniel, why did you send me this?
It's
You
utterly
don't give
cursed.
me this.
Can I have Squirtle soup?
Yes, but the urge to send this to my 9-year-old nephew is so high.
Oh my
no,
God.
don't send it to your nephew. Send it to Xavier.
Oh no, he probably wouldn't care. He's an edgelord.
He'd be like, I already saw it.
You're welcome.
Sending this to Ferris would be oof.
Oh man.
Your sister would drive down here to kill you.
Did Tanya explain
we-
to you? I got Ferris into collecting Pokemon cards and how she figured out how to fucking break that.
Yeah. You told us about that. You were so mad because she was so
Yeah.
smart about it.
So, Philip, do you know how she deals with it?
No.
So if you buy Pokemon cards in bulk, it's cheaper. So she gets one of the booster boxes and just keeps them in her closet. And then whenever he does something that's worth rewarding, she just gives him a pack of cards.
That's adorable.
Makes sense, yeah.
It's. I
That's a
wish
very
my
smart
parents
kid.
cared about me.
Right. Oh my God. Think about
Sister, how
right.
dare you care about your children?
Also, how to properly manipulate your children. Anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
That's how parenting goes, right?
Parenting is just controlled manipulation.
Basically.
Apparently, I'd be a great parent.
apparently it's really hot at work today, guys. Be warned.
I don't work today. That sounds fine to me.
Yeah.
H, you just have to make a detour. Go to Walmart and get some shorts.
I think I'm coming up
If I'm making
to
a
Tennessee
detour,
next
it's,
week, and I'm going to get
Yeah,
Baja
make
Make a
blasted.
detour back to bed and just call it work.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if
Yeah.
I'm making a detour, it's back to bed, and I'm calling the fuck out.
Quit your job.
Anyway,
Unfortunately, now this job actually pays okay
Mhm.
compared to what's around it.
It's fine. You
Till,
don't have
till
any really
Buc-ee's
expensive
opens.
things to pay off.
Yes, until Buc-ee's opens, but I've also heard a lot of bad things about Buc-ee's.
like what?
Like the fact of their work policies are dumb.
Kind of like Chick-fil-A.
No, worse.
Jesus.
You're not allowed to have a phone on the presence on the campus.
Now you gotta
Kinda.
leave that in your fucking
Premises.
You leave that in your locker or your vehicle. If they see you on your phone, you get sent home. If they see you off the clock on your phone, you get sent home.
They can't send you home if you're off the clock.
If they see you at home on your phone, you get sent off the clock.
Yeah, exactly. They
Okay.
have like dumb like people talking restrictions. You can't talk to your fellow employee for more than like 10 minutes at a time.
Oh my god.
Oh. That's crazy.
Just what I heard. I have no clue it's true.
But still, I mean, I don't doubt
But
it.
like even those accusations are like what the fuck? Who would do that?
Not to bring it back, but can I insight check Adar?
Sure. What would you like to
I
tell
want
with
to.
your insight check?
Are there any like why is he probing about my life? You know, is this about the cow? Because I've already said that I feel real bad about it. That's a 19.
The 19. You can tell that his statements were, we're probing and trying to get you to say things out loud.
Because it almost feels like, and this just might be an outsider's perspective, that maybe he thinks that I'm a criminal and have something to hide.
It would seem that he might have that assumption.
Because I go to the less good spas. A spa is a spa.
Yeah.
So they
Yeah,
don't
it's
offer
spa.
hot stone massages.
Biased?
Yeah.
Classist.
Misogynist?
If there's a
Yes.
steam room,
Massages.
I'm okay.
The sauna room especially.
He's a
Yeah.
spigot.
Sometimes I like to just, go into the broom closet and just kind of reflect.
Just think about my choices.
Get the shit kicked out. I mean,
That only happened one time, and that's because it was already occupied.
oh yeah, what'd you do that for? It was a mistake.
You gotta knock before you enter anytime you think about going into a broom closet, knock first. Because you don't know who else might be doing some self-reflection. Which is all we do in there. Prove it otherwise. Goody goody two shoes little bitch. I don't like Adar. I think he's hiding something.
You
I
bet
don't
he's
mind him. He's never said
hiding
anything weird to
something.
me.
He's always been great.
Yeah.
I mean,
Never shitty once.
except for when he gaslit you
He
guys.
seems kind of sketchy.
Definitely isn't marked as sus in my notes.
What are we doing?
Now that we're
Ada.
I think
outside
I'm
the chamber,
technically going to a barbecue.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna
There
follow
is a
you.
barbecue that the guards are holding afterwards.
And I did technically say I was going to arrest someone, but I don't know if I'm going to have the time for that.
Well, the barbecue and all that shit.
Yeah. Who has the time?
question.
Okay.
I'm not from around these parts, as I'm sure a lot of you have realized by now.
Mm-hmm.
Does this happen often? Is this like a once-a-year thing where the king sits everybody down in politics and goes, write down everything bad you've done?
He did
I've
that once
never
a
heard
year.
of this
No
before.
one would commit crime.
I'd
Why
maybe
does he
still
do
try
this
to
once
get
a
away
year?
with it. Since we're outside the room full of runes, I'm going to reapply my Hemsworth makeup.
Okay.
Just in
It
case.
does reapply.
So
It does work.
You can never be
that's
too
a
careful.
No. Does he?
Yeah,
do
he
this
does
every
not.
time? Does he do this every time a prominent politician dies?
This ever
When was the last
happened
time a
before?
prominent politician died?
I don't know, like 2 days ago.
Oh, I mean, I think that's because
No.
Unless you're talking about before then, and then I don't know.
I don't know, like 2 days ago.
Not that we had anything to do with that.
Not that we had anything to do with that. Poor bastards.
You know, in a different life, I feel like I'd be friends with the guy who killed the guy. But in my current circumstances, I think I might be at the most frenemies. And realistically, I'm probably enemies.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, who else is going for barbecue?
Me.
I guess I'll go. Tanyan's like food.
Ooh, yeah.
Food?
Oh,
Tanyan
Gears will go.
is going to love it. You know what? I'm proud of Gears. He went in looking like a Shrek motherfucker, cosplaying as Louis the 14th, and he didn't set a bomb. And I'm happy with that outcome.
Hey,
I genuinely
that.
feel like if Jaren was there, he would have set a bomb.
Yeah.
He may have tried.
Or at the very least,
He
he
would have been yelled at.
he would have stayed behind in the room.
He would have put like tripwires on the doors.
Mm-hmm.
But in Jaren's defense, I don't think he knows all of the legal adjacent things we've done in the past year.
It's fair.
Yeah.
He's been with you for how long, and he doesn't know the illegal things you do.
I mean, Gears theoretically should know. I don't know if Jaren
Theoretically.
knows. Because I don't know if I've put it into writing yet that he has access to.
Fair.
Sorry, Jaren doesn't pay attention to things.
That's true. He did tell me when he was making the character that the only thing he cares about is making money.
Mhm.
And his
Which also
thoughts,
doesn't make sense.
I don't know. But apparently he also has a soft spot for security guards. So making money and security guards, those are Gears' two things.
Gears is weird.
Gears is weird, yeah. He probably can't even enjoy a good brisket. And I
Which,
take,
by the way, the brisket is to die for. There is beers, booze, and babes. The 3 B's of having a good time.
I also feel
I
like
thought
that
you meant bitches, bitches, and bitches.
there's probably just like a full, like, actual pig just like fully smoked, you know, laying on one of those giant silver platters just like on a table.
Like 3 different tables. One has a pig, one has a left flank of a cow, and then the other one has something.
The
It is
left
meat,
flank
and
is
it's
the
tasty.
pushing flank. You want to push from the left because they have less center of gravity on their right side.
Mm-hmm. How do you know that?
I don't, because I have not pushed a cow into the ocean.
Oh, okay.
That was someone
That sounds
else.
reasonable.
I witnessed it happen, and I feel really guilty
Ah.
about it.
I can't believe you witnessed that and didn't try to stop them.
All right, you only get 6 seconds per round. You tell me what you can do. Someone does a shove attack on a cow, and you think you can just stop it?
Wait, are you telling me you can't incapacitate a person in 6 seconds? That's embarrassing.
We're going to the barbecue?
Yes.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
that
barbecue.
I think we're totally there, and Moth is just barbing
Just
me.
being mean.
I don't know if they're nagging me as a way to, you know.
I just can't stop myself mocking people is the thing. That might not be a moth flaw, that might just be a me flaw.
I get that. I spend a solid 30 seconds trying to think of a witty retort to turn "you can't incapacitate someone in 6 seconds" into a sex joke. And it does not go well.
Yeah.
You just see me sitting in silent for about 20 seconds, and then me being like, well, what do I do with the other 4? Shit.
I just give you the biggest smile.
You can't last 6 seconds.
That it
Oh,
sounded
that's embarrassing.
it sounded better in my head when I was
Yeah.
coming up with it. It sounded like something, but now it just feels like I I kind of pushed myself in the ocean, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did a little fuck up.
It's just
Now,
watching us
is
discuss
Alar
this.
going to get a goat, eating spaghetti out of a wok drunk?
He is
I'll
not.
back him on set.
He is not.
I'm on drink number 5 out of like hour 3. I'm okay. See,
Are you?
Laudane's mistake was in minute 40. I was on drink number 4.
Within 2 hours, you were on drink number 7.
Yeah. And then I don't know what happened because there was a solid hour and a half of that session where I constantly talked about being on drink number 9. So either I managed to nurse my 9th drink for whatever reason,
Listen,
or I was too
You
drunk
drank
to
a
keep
12
counting.
pack in 10 drinks.
Yeah. That happened.
So
And I'm gonna try to make it so it doesn't happen again because that we're gonna, 7 drink Lao is I think the cutoff. That guy, his accent is on point and he's making great decisions. 9 drink Lao, you're just kind of distracting from the whole thing.
but the 9 drink Lao.
And then a third 9 drink Lao.
And the third 9 drink. The best part was when you told Caitlin to come get your drink and take it away from you, and then you were like, "What the fuck are you doing? Why are you taking my drink away?"
She
Can't
showed
steal a
me.
man's drinks.
She showed me the text where I requested her specifically do that thing, and I was like, "Okay, you got me." That was a fun day for me because that was when I took a nap, woke up 3 hours later, still drunk, and then went to bed with a hangover. And I was like, this is not how normal people do drinks. I guess this is the result of day drinking to the extreme, but usually people who get drunk, their hangover happens on the next day and not right before they fall asleep.
Normally. That's how
Normally.
it goes.
Yeah. So I'm enjoying the brisket and the beers, and I'm just brushing past the fact that my quip game is a little bit not on the level right now. Maybe it's because, again, Gears looks like some kind of weird aristocrat shoved into a robot's body. Or a robot shoved into an aristocrat's body. I don't know. Either way, looks unnatural. The dragons would not bless it. The Ocean Father would sink it.
Yep.
But the food is on point.
Food is on point. The entertainment is on point. The gist is the guards are cool with it because, of course, they're not involved. But this has never happened before, and it's weird because why would the Dragon King get involved in matters like this?
And it
But
is just the guards here, right?
I mean, there's normal patrons too, but the party going on is the guards, and there's about 30 of them. But the question that they keep asking is, they're like, man, what happened to those 5 that were left? And it's just like, man, I don't know. Were you gonna stay in the room? No, nobody was.
Yeah.
Being around that guy fucks with you.
You steal 1 meat pie, you push a single cow into the ocean, and the next thing you know, dragon shredding your consciousness. These are just 2 examples off the cuff that I have not done either one of them,
Uh-huh.
but could be construed as
Of
breaking the law.
course.
Now, while I'm feeling good because the food is good, the drink is good, I am going to, at our table, be like, we've had quite a fun few days, if I'm being honest, but unfortunately my time in the city is kind of nearing its end. However, I would have room on a certain vessel for various members of adequate skill who also don't ask too many questions.
We'll ask a lot of questions.
If anyone is considering a vacation to the southern tip of this great continent.
Just to double check since I was gone, are you talking to the group?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Are
stay.
there wild rats in that area?
On the way.
There is, if we can trust Gears, I believe that to be the case.
Yes, is
because
very educated on the
He
subject.
sounded so confident when he exclaimed that wilder rats were in the southern part of the continent. But then, in the next breath, he did proclaim your Drake companion to be a dog. And so I am a little bit on the fence on whether or not I trust Gear's assessment of anything biology related. But it's worth a
fair.
shot. And I'm going that way regardless.
I don't think you'd be able to get rid of me that easily. For a change of pace.
That's the
Need
least
to,
priestly thing you've said in front of everybody.
Study and tame these wild rats.
That wasn't just, oh, that's the least priestly. That was damn straight up fucking thirsty.
Hey,
There's a casket of water over there. Go drown yourself in it. That might quench your
I
thirst.
was not
ale.
thirsty.
It came across really thirsty.
It seemed kind of thirsty.
But
Oh, well, yeah.
what will we do with the other 4 seconds? God damn it.
Oh yeah, that really got me.
Still-
That's the thing that really did it for
Still
me.
doesn't play, yeah. You know what? This is the type of stuff you gotta write down first.
I will guarantee that you survive this campaign if you don't romance each other for a second campaign.
But Travis, there's no other eligible bachelors here.
Gears is right.
I said eligible.
Gears is a toy. And I know that my last few quips have not put me on great footing compared to a toy, but Gears is a toy.
He doesn't even have a dick yet.
He wants to retcon that he's always had it. I will kill him.
Wait, has he said that to you?
Yes.
Oh dear. I can't romance Gears. I'm not. The leather face really.
No,
doesn't do it
if
for me.
he equips a dick as part of combat, that is the combat that is his last.
Okay, yeah.
Well, no, but it's not to fight with. It's just for intimidation.
I don't care.
Yeah, no. Unfortunately, the Leatherface doesn't do it for me, and I haven't seen Desiree's face, and I'm not into Dragonborns or priests or
To-
children.
To be
so-
fair, well, how do you feel about short kings?
pretty good actually.
Because I know a guy.
Oh god.
Travis is like, God damn it, Philip. Don't be using your own NPCs from your own backstory to make me have to romance
no, I'm
Fig.
fine with this. I'm fine with this.
I dare you.
I feel like if Moth likes me and he's romancing Moth, there's a even smaller chance of him betraying me, which I'm still hoping is a very small chance to begin with.
Why would anyone betray you? You're such a nice and kind and understanding navigator to a merchant ship.
And extremely open individual.
Yeah, you're very understanding, and you're a navigator. You're not even like a big deal. You're just the navigator.
I'm not a big deal. That's right. I am just a member of the crew.
You were so offended by that for like a second.
I was so close to being like, listen here.
Dare you?
Oh shit! All right. Anyway, the evening is full of drinks. If everyone's done with their party talks. Oh wait, was everyone interested in
I was about to
pirate
say-
talk?
I
Yeah, I don't think we got answers.
I was like, I know that my pitch
said
might
I
not have
know.
been the greatest, but yeah.
Lorana said she'll go because there's wild rats on the way.
Can I bring a wild rat on the boat if I do get one?
If it's tamed,
Yeah.
that probably won't be a problem.
I would say it would depend on two factors: the level of domicility. That doesn't feel like a real word, but we're gonna stick with it.
Domesticity?
Of the rat, and then also there are a minimum of two other people that would need to give the A-OK. Well, one of the two people would need to give the A-OK if I've, as a normal crewman, have already given the A-OK.
If you're just a regular crewman, why are you looking for somebody with quartermaster experience?
The referral program on the ship is incredible.
Also, if you're just a regular crewman, then how are you the merchant?
I went to business school.
So you work for a merchant.
Gears disagrees with that
I am a
because Gears
merchant.
went to business school.
Gears
So you
has no
are the
less than
captain of the
3
ship?
diplomas that I forged for him. I
He
mean,
has every qualification.
shit. I didn't forge because that's criminal behavior.
No, Gears has every qualification, and most of
Frankie
them have
heard
his
itself
name on
in
them.
confusion.
But that's such a good description of the character.
It is like, it's so funny to me because I feel like I'm playing it a little more poorly than ALR would, but at the same time, he doesn't have a lot of years of experience, and he has so many aliases. Aliases.
Oh yeah, those can get confusing.
Oh wow, it is confusing.
I
Having
almost
11 names.
I almost
Oh,
came up.
11?
I almost
No
gave
way.
another one because of my Thor disguise, and I was like, you know what? Why not pull out another one? Maybe this is the way I look when I'm this name.
What'd you say, Pig?
Hmm?
What'd you
I said
say?
11 names is weird. That's too many.
Nah, pretty sure it's 11.
Wait. I mean, 8 seems fine, but 11? No.
I think it's 11.
Oh my god.
You might have forgotten some. It's fine.
For fuck's sake. Travis,
Yeah.
What?
You're so stupid.
that's.
Oh no, I do have 11.
Aw.
2 of them are very similar, though. Well, no, you know what? You guys don't deserve clues.
Well, you just found out the number of my names.
11s?
Apparently,
I also have
I didn't give
11.
myself that many.
It's weird.
Only
it's
9 of
fine.
them are false. Well, 10 of them are false.
None of them are false. They're all real.
But one of the 10 is really close to being the real one.
Wait, Fig, we're counting real ones? Oh.
Oh, for fuck's sake. No, I don't have any false names that I know of.
I thought
So I
your
don't know
name
what
was
you're doing.
Emily.
Oh, fuck. No! Why?
Pretty
Why
sure
did you
you've
do that to
accused
me?
that of being a false name.
That is a false name.
Is there a way to get a to-go box for just like some of the pork?
To go box for what?
If,
For the barbecue.
Yeah.
Just imagine what you could do is wait till everyone's deep in their drinks and just get some parchment, just literally 4 or 5 pounds of like the barbecue, just wrap in there and you can stuff in your coat. No one will question it.
Yeah,
Because
that
it was
sounds
like
good.
there's like 30, 40 people like at this party, and everyone at the tavern is participating in the festivities. But like, there's way more food than that, so like no one's gonna notice.
Now, you see, and there are people that may disagree with me here, but when it comes to a good barbecue, anyone can smoke a pig. Now, what puts places above others is what are the side situation? Because when I'm not eating meat, what else do I got on the plate, And
Why would you stop eating meat?
it's that food, because you need balance, Moth. And here's the trick. You need dairy, you need
you're bi?
grains, you need stock.
We already knew this.
But yeah, it's a balance.
Yeah.
So they have everything from coleslaw to carrots and ranch dip to
So literal garbage.
what kind of sides are you looking for?
Okay, first of all, okay, I could fuck with some baby carrots. I'm not gonna lie. Probably wouldn't
Those
dip
are
in
babies.
ranch. Coleslaw is garbage,
Babies and
and I will not apologize.
Coleslaw
for
is
that.
garbage.
Calm down there, Priest Johnson.
But we're talking
We got
like
mashed potatoes.
we're talking mashed potatoes. We're talking about barbecue baked beans with maybe you sprinkle in a little bit of the shredded pork to mix in with it. We're talking
Peas,
mac and
greens,
cheese,
potatoes, tomatoes.
breadcrumbs,
Now,
and
the
cheddar
mac and
cheese
cheese,
broiled
I
on top. We're
I will say
talking.
traditionally mac and cheese is not available in fantasy universes, but I will allow it as long as you around me. There are ramen shops.
Yeah.
No one can judge me for there being ramen shops.
I can fuck with some ramen too.
Weeb.
We're also talking about some
Alright.
jalapeno cheddar cornbread.
There is spicy cornbread.
But you give me coleslaw and some baby carrots. Yes, I'll eat the baby carrots. I'll throw the ranch packet right back at your face, and I will throw the coleslaw right in the garbage where it belongs.
I'd throw it all back at you.
Well, I'm eating most of the brisket that flies at my face, so who wins and who
Oh
loses
hell
in
yeah!
that
Meat.
situation?
You put meat in my face. Hell yeah.
You put meat in my face.
Hell yeah.
No, that is not a sentence.
I honestly don't even remember what plot point we're working on right now. Is it vampires?
It was supposed to be.
Well, you distracted us with the dragon that can make us all tell truth sometimes.
And a barbecue.
And the barbecue. Those two things. The truth-telling dragons, truth-hearing dragons, truth-force-telling dragons, and the barbecue. And I got Hendrickson over here just completely god-struck by the dragon.
Yep.
I'm apparently trying to get laid. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. So I know two things about Hendrickson. He does not like goblins, and he really loves dragons, to the point of worship.
Yeah.
And I know two things
perfect.
about Moth. One I will not reveal to the group, and the other one is apparently I'm not great with quips around her. And I know two things about Gears, and they both piss me off.
I'll say so. Everybody knows, even in canon, that the Fort Wall political group is a political group that suspectedly has a vampire amongst their ranks.
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure everyone knew that
Mhm.
and thinks about that upon waking up after the deepened drinks and the barbecue. Some people slightly hungover.
Okay, so I have a mild headache, and I feel like 3 more days left in town before I kind of have to, you know.
Moth doesn't drink.
It's some people. Not everyone has a hangover.
We all at the safe house now.
You could, if you wandered back to the safe house, sure. But it's also possible, since you guys were partying, if you participated in the party, that you got drunk at the tavern that's near the castle, the fancy one.
Okay, so first of all, Moth would make sure I got back to the safe house with the pork juices dripping through the parchment paper that I've got concealed in my vest. That's the thing that happened.
No, it's fine. Gears allows you to put that in his compartment next to the bomb. So Gears is just full of meat juice.
I don't know if I want it to be bomb flavored when I eat it the next morning.
Yeah, but Gears is going to
I
be
think
meat
the
flavored.
bomb is going to get meat juice flavored, to be honest.
Okay, I mean, potato.
You guys are gonna have to worry about Tanyan playing with the bomb because it smells like food.
That could be a
You
problem.
know, you can resummon. You could just put a bomb vest on the Drake.
I don't know I can resummon the Drake.
It's fine.
What section of town are these Fort? Come on, man. I literally just made this note.
Fort Wall.
Fort Wall political group, militaristic douchebags. What part of town are they located in?
Texas.
There's
yeah.
rename a part of town, Texas. That actually sounds like a good idea. But no, they are. Their headquarters is probably near the north side of Castle Harbor. Near the castle.
Near the castle, of course. Alright. Spell harbor with a U, apparently. Okay, we got this.
Harbor.
Herber. Okay, so, I know two things. Thanks to our pal Desiree. A. The Fort Wall political group may have a vampire amongst their ranks. And B. Even if they didn't, they're a group full of assholes. And I feel like we should roll up on them anyways. Because this is what I like to call just fuel for a hot exit. Because I'm leaving this town in a few days regardless. So whether I'm sprinting or jogging, doesn't make a difference to me.
Alright.
I'm back.
I'll come back.
We're gonna kill some douchebags, Moth. You ready?
Yeah. I will be super helpful with that, depending on the tides.
This group. They're militaristic douchebags.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But do they do anything mean?
I'm sure they do plenty of corruptible and morally questionable actions in order to persuade the local peasantry to be more inclined to war with the other continent, which I think we can all agree is less than optimal.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go back to the safe house and ask the friar about them.
Ooh, and then we could maybe have a brunch.
Brunch could also probably be a thing.
Let's go back for some brunch and some brainstorming. A little B&B.
No air though.
No air.
No.
Well, some air,
No
because
air,
we
just
do need to
B&B.
breathe.
Alright. So you guys are returning to the
Safe house.
safe house to talk, and you're gonna ask the friar?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask the friar about the one group.
Why don't you ask Adar?
Is Adar here with us still, or did he go back to the?
Oh, he actually never went to the bar.
Yeah. Well, I can ask Adar when I get there. If he's there.
You get to the safe house, and the friar's already cooking up something that smells good, but you guys are almost sickly from the amount of barbecue you ingested.
Tanyan's fine. Tanyan's like, ooh, food.
Food.
You can feed the doggo.
It's a drake.
And I should probably tape her off so that the collective hangover doesn't accidentally kill me. So I will order a couple Bloody Marys from the good friar. And let's put a couple celery stalks as a garnish because trying to be more healthy.
It's like going up to McDonald's, ordering a Big Mac meal, a fillet of fish, a double cheeseburger, and then 4 chicken nuggets and a diet soda because you're watching your figure.
Well, obviously,
Yeah.
the sugar in a regular soda is just empty calories. Also, you'd never catch me dead at ordering a fillet of fish. That is a garbage sandwich for garbage people.
It's not over here.
yours isn't like shitty cod, I bet.
Oh, no, it is cod. Don't get me wrong.
I just could never get over the steamed bun, and then the tartar sauce gun was the worst thing for me. I wonder if they still use guns at McDonald's.
Or just the tartar sauce.
We use guns at Taco Bell.
Yeah. For tartar sauce, mayonnaise, and Big Mac sauce.
Yeah.
Well, that's neither here nor there. But yes, it is exactly like that. But I would still like the celery.
Adar is not there, but the friar says, Gregory and Hendrickson, there is a letter for you on the table. And then he gives you your Bloody Mary, and he goes, I don't stock liquor. So, it's virgins.
Is that just tomato juice?
This has been the first time that I haven't looked at Friar Thomas with anything less than affection or respect, and I'm just flabbergasted by the fact that he would essentially serve me a cold cup of tomato soup.
Do you drink it?
Well, yeah, I'm not an asshole. I'm not like that guy from the
So
room.
It seems to have like ginseng and beet in it, and it almost instantly cures your hangover and gives you a bit of an energy kick. Tastes not great though.
A part of me thinks that he does stock liquor, and he just made a personal decision to give me what he thought was in my best interest. And yes, technically my headache is gone, but I feel like that is beside the point in this instance.
That is beside the point. You're still offended.
I feel like if I walk back to the kitchen, which I would never do because this man is an artist and I don't fuck with the man's paint, I feel like I'd find a liquor cabinet. That's all I'm saying. In a past life, I woke up in a abandoned wine cellar, and a butler served me limitless Bellinis. And that was great.
Bellinis?
It's peach juice and champagne.
That sounds terrible.
I mean, don't knock it till you try it. I don't know how you get drunk off of it. It's 60% bubbles, but it is delicious. Peach juice doing the heavy living there.
I don't drink peach anything, so.
We don't have time for this. Okay, so I know two things. I could fuck up a vampire. And also, even if there aren't vampires, I wouldn't mind throwing a, grenade at this particular group's Thanksgiving dinner, so to speak.
Yes, parks up when you say grenade.
Fucking course he does.
Anyway, guys, the letter says that several people have fled the state after the incident yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And they are apparently last night they attempted to arrest people, and some people went willingly, and other people just weren't there.
Man, you know who probably would have been helpful for those arrests? With the additional security that was asked to leave before any of those arrests could happen. And maybe they accidentally got drunk or something.
You guys went to a party.
And
Maybe,
whose fault
allegedly.
is that? Out
Anyway.
loud, I'm not going to say the dragon because I don't know at what level Hendrickson worships dragon, so I don't know if he takes any slight as a glove slap.
Anyway, your first official mission by the Stained Blades is to, at any cost, bring justice from one of two people, or both people. One is a nobleman of the House Radigar, and it's for human trafficking.
Cool.
It doesn't feel great.
And he was seen fleeing on a boat. Just got on a boat literally half an hour after the meeting closed, and was last seen there.
A boat, you say?
Yep.
I happen to be pretty great with boats.
Not a ship. I should repeat that. Not a ship.
Oh,
A
well,
boat.
that guy's probably just gonna die regardless.
Ships and boats are different.
Ships and boats are different.
Okay, we keep reading the letter. Who's the second douchebag?
And the second douchebag is Edgar Olimov.
Heathgar Olimov. Olimov.
And he was a high-ranking member of the Redwall group.
I feel like you keep...
Also wanted for human trafficking.
Okay.
And he was seen leaving quickly on horseback out Southgate down the road.
Heathwall Olimov. 100%
Edgar.
spelled. Heathgar. What did I say?
Edgar.
I feel like this...
Edgar.
Edgar?
Edgar, but with an I. Edgar.
Edgar Olimov. Olimov.
Yeah,
Sweet.
that's what I wrote.
I spelled a name correctly. Everyone, mark your calendars.
Start a new
3:44
tally.
p.m. Eastern Time, April 30th, 2022. I, Philip Harmon, spelled an NPC's last name correctly.
Hell yeah.
I did butcher the first name by quite a bit, but we're not going to dwell on that fact.
So yeah, those are your two targets.
Okay. And by any means?
By any means.
Nice.
And, you know, I'm a pretty big fan of certain memes, and if they're going out the south gate, maybe we just give them just a casual little follow that may or may not end in death.
Is everyone down with that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
I'm fine with it.
Bet. You guys going to make any preparations before you leave, or are you guys going to just
I feel like
We're
I'm
going to be
still
leaving the
just...
city, are we?
You're already rested, right? Or no?
I believe so.
I feel like I'm so
Yeah,
still
we're all rested,
over
okay.
prepared because I expected to run into a lot of trouble during the heist. That went very well, by the way. Top marks, everybody. But because of that, I feel like I am fully stocked for most things I could run into at this point.
If you're going to chase the member of the Redwall group south, he left on horseback.
Well, that was Fort Wall.
It is Fort Wall.
The Wartfall.
So
Sorry.
Fort
You're
Wall
right.
is housing
Fort
the vampire.
It's supposedly housing a vampire.
Allegedly housing a vampire, correct. And then the
Someone-
Redwall group,
Politicians just released
Edgar.
their dirty laundry to the law.
yeah, Edgar Oliver,
And-
who is a member of the Redwall group, is fleeing
No,
south.
Fort Wall. It is the Fort Wall group.
Okay, so it's the same thing. You
Yep.
misspoke. Okay.
I misspoke.
So I'll delete that note.
I have titles and places. So
Port Wall
Okay.
is the group that we're after, and Red Wall is a monastery written by Brian P. Jacques.
Which
I
is a
I
great
totally-
book series, by the way.
I know, right?
I loved it so much growing up. That's a children's book
I still-
series. I would.
I still
have
read
no
it
problem.
from time to time.
Okay,
I've got
so Edgar
no-
Alimov, whomst possesses a name we've all spelled correctly on our first try,
yes.
is a member of the Fort Wall
Fort Wall.
political group,
Correct.
heading south. Now, it's not obvious, but potentially, if he's fleeing from the law, it could be said there's a high probability that he may be the blood-sucking scoundrel that we are looking for. And if not, I guess we can theoretically take him alive to begin with and pump him for information.
Sounds reasonable to me.
All right. That sounds like the most formulated plan you've had in a while.
What are you talking about? We had Escape Circus Dragon in our pocket the whole time.
We should probably go with that.
We're starting up here, aren't we?
Yes. So
yeah.
we're
You guys are in the city.
the city, and he is, well, it looks like it's cut off a little bit. I'm assuming
I
kind
will
of
work on a new map.
hugging the coast on his way south.
Potentially. If you're heading south, you kind of have to hug the coast
Yeah.
because it's kind of like arched that way.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
Run into the ocean.
Go to the Midwest and then go straight down like a right angle? Fucking plebs.
No one does that.
No. We're the coastal elite down here.
Why is Jamie texting me in German?
I've been taking German on Duolingo.
Oh, well then hold on. Tell me what this says. What ist nicht gut?
Nie gut.
East good. East good is good.
East is, yeah. East gut is good. What was the, what is she saying is good?
Hold on, I'll fucking post it.
Oh, is not good.
I also don't
Eat
know.
is not good.
Wait.
It must. I know for a fact the air conditioning is not working in the
Yeah.
store.
Yeah, I haven't learned those words yet. To be fair, I should be doing more on Duolingo, but I'm not.
The Duolingo bird hasn't like come and kidnapped your family until you complete your lesson.
They send me a lot of notifications, but you do one lesson and then they'll shut up.
Today is not good.
Today is not good. Okay.
Today is not good.
I mean, the sales didn't look that bad today.
I think it's
Oh.
because it's fucking hot. Like even John was like
I'll be
Kinda
right
fucking
back.
threatening to murder people over the thing.
That's fair.
'Cause, yeah, it's
Okay.
almost 80. It's almost 80 in Kodak right now, and
Yeah, it's about time.
Yeah.
And sunny.
and sunny. The
I'll just call out.
just call out. Yeah, it's that simple. Just call out. Quit your job. Do what you like. Who cares about money?
Oh,
You don't
fuck
need
that.
material.
It's 26 degrees Celsius in April.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Oh,
normal.
did you just look up what it is in Celsius? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's hot as
So
fuck.
it's pretty average.
No!
Hey, it gets a lot hotter.
Gross.
No!
It was. We got engaged
you
in
wanna
a
move
car
here,
last
right?
week, and it was
Yeah.
98 degrees Fahrenheit in Gage's car.
It
Oh, that was
what, sorry?
36. That's
98
36
degrees.
Celsius.
Yeah,
It's
that's
36
36.
Celsius.
I know, I
You
looked
would-
it up the other day.
You would melt.
There is
I would
only
die.
one place in the UK that where it gets that hot. One place. At least going by last year and the year before's numbers. And that is London.
Gross.
The rest of the country is about 5 degrees, about a minimum 5 degrees behind London. Apart from Scotland, where it's like minus 20 in comparison.
Yeah. It's hot today. Everyone at work where the air conditioning isn't working is probably dying.
Let me guess, they're gonna wait until like winter to fix it, aren't they?
There'll be
The
mutiny.
compressor's
They'll
out,
leave.
so I'm pretty sure they had to replace it. And I don't know how long it takes to order and get a replacement for a commercial efficiency air conditioner or compressor, but I guarantee you it's not like a 3-day turnaround.
That reminds me of the school that me and Fig went to. They decided in their absolute sheer wisdom that they were going to take out basically the main heating unit for all the radiators in the school, all of them.
Oh.
This is one unit powered all the radiators, and they took it out in. Well, it was during the summer holiday, so July, August.
Mm.
They didn't put it back in. They didn't put a new one back in until the following July, August. So all through winter, we were freezing our asses off. But the kids were like, the teacher just turned around and said, if you're cold, then put your coat on. So we all put our coats on. Oh no, not those coats. The ones that got our logo on it. And we all just kind of looked at the teacher and went, we're not asking our parents to pay 50 quid per coat, per child, just because you can't be fucked to get, or the school can't be fucked to get the heating system working. Because labelled stuff for your school is incredibly expensive.
Mm.
Like, we transitioned from shirt and tie to a polo t-shirt. And the polos were like, per polo was like 25 quid. So the absolute minimum you could have was 3, so that's 75 quid maximum. And mum had 2 kids at the same school at the same time. So mum had to pull 150 quid out of her ass in order to buy polos just because they changed the school uniform.
Yeah, that's why I fuck anywhere that has a uniform.
Every school in the UK has a uniform.
Yeah, no. That
To
is
be
not
fair,
a
I
thing
do
over
like
here.
them more than having
Yeah.
to like wear actual clothes at school, because like that would have fucking sucked.
Nah.
It's just
There's-
jeans and a t-shirt every day. I mean,
No, well, what it is that we have we have uniforms in order to. I think it's some bullshit line about preparing us to dress properly for work,
Oh yeah, that's bullshit.
and also to eliminate any bullying based on the quality of the clothes that people might not wear if they weren't at school.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like that doesn't matter because the rich kids bully the poor kids for being poor anyway, even with school uniforms.
Yeah.
So that argument's a fucking moot point. Shit like that. It's just the whole fucking. It's a cottage industry, and it's just one of the biggest scams going on in the UK.
The US too. The school thing is a giant scam.
Well, not the school
School
thing.
is a scam.
All schools, like going to school past 5th grade, is just like, how can we make you conforming to this society that lets us milk you dry?
Oh yeah, like standardized, oh fucking hell. The real reason you have exams is it's not to test how well you retain it's half to test whether or not you retain information and you can revise properly, and the other half is to get good scores to make the school look good. And that's it. When it gets past a certain point, it's just dumb.
Yeah.
Let's stop ranting about the school systems in our respective countries because I have a lot to say.
I just solved my problems by not going.
You're a college graduate.
Yeah, and I didn't go to school, so.
Do we have an animal messenger? Anyone know that spell?
Nope.
Aminal
We're
messenger.
level 4. Can't expect amazing things from us at the moment.
I mean, I think it's like a first level spell that can be upcast, maybe.
Maybe for a
I can
druid.
find a familiar. That's
Right,
better.
druid. That's who. Well, ranger and druid share spells quite a bit. There's a lot of overlap there.
Animal Messenger is on Bard, Druid, Ranger. It's a second level spell.
Theoretically, I
Mr.
could
Bard.
have it. I don't, though.
I don't know second level spells yet.
I do, but I don't have that spell. I was thinking maybe we could summon an owl to, maybe fly south for a full day and see if it can't find the guy that's fleeing south. But I don't know. Maybe we could rent faster horses. What are the IOU policies in this city?
That's a good question. You could go and find out. Actually, you would know. There is a program because there is a very prominent trade road that is very large that handles from Gesh to Idramir. And you can get where you rent caravans/horses at Idramir and drop them off in Gesh. And vice versa. Almost like you've done that before.
Yeah. So Gears and I have like kind of a horse and cart that we brought from Gesh to Idramir that we could easily bring back. So we just really need horses for the others, but we also wouldn't really be traveling at a fast rate because again, cart. But I was trying to get in the mind of this potential vampire to see, like, is he going to be trying to run his horses to death as far south as he can go? Or is he going to, get out of the city, then get smart, and just, like, kind of keep heading south, but at a normal pace?
That's a good question.
I guess in a way it will depend on what sort of horse he took. As well, because I'm assuming messenger horses or Pony Express horses are used to galloping, miles and miles and miles at a time. I should imagine.
It's true. But also, like, the whole point of, like, the Pony Express was, like, a relay system.
Yeah.
So they could probably get a ways down the coast at a full gallop, a ways more if they've got the right horse. But eventually, going at a gallops is going to kill that horse. So, is he going to get as far as he can on the one horse, and then try to get another one in the next town he finds himself in? Or is he just trying to do like a short burst of speed to get out in front of the chase, and then he goes to a more normal rate of transport?
Should imagine the second one gallops to begin with, but once he gets far enough away, slows down to a trot in order to conserve his horse. I would imagine.
Now, the Travis,
Yeah.
between Idramir and Gesh, are there any other kind of like trade cities that one could stop in to if they're trying to get on an actual ship to traverse the sea?
There is not another dock.
So
There is a crossroads that has like a small town, but it's just like a. If anything, you could maybe rest the night there, but it's like a stop and go.
So realistically, if his plan is to stay on Uranus, multiple options open up. But if he is trying to get off continent and sail away, his real only one destination is Gesh.
There is another port. Hold on. Let me pull up chart again. But that other port would be like over here.
So it'd be even further along the coast than Gesh is.
It's way further than Gesh.
Okay.
Gesh would be like down here.
Yeah.
And the crossroads are here, and you could take one road to this city or continue to Gesh.
And this man, he's like a noble, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna say, and this is just my own personal feelings on the matter, he is definitely going to try to get the hell out of the city as quickly as possible. And then the minute he is a quote-unquote safe distance away, he is going to find a way to make the rest of his journey as comfortable as possible. Which means maybe he stops in the crossroads to trade in his one horse for a carriage, or something like of that nature. So he might briefly get a decent lead on us day one, but the moment he can, he's going to slow down his transport speed and
For
have
more comfort.
have his car sherry or whatever. Port. That's what they do, right?
That's what they do, right?
So I also don't think I have any way of actually contacting anyone in... That might not be true. Travis?
Yeah.
Is there a kind of Pony Express service on this continent?
Yeah. There's mail.
Because theoretically they definitely travel faster than us. Because again, at a minimum, Gears and I have a horse and cart. So we're not going to travel as fast as mail.
Well, it depends. What service are you looking for? There are people with the sending spell who provide such services as sending messages. There are people with items that let you send messages with that item for fees.
So I just need to, just in case this one person makes it to Gesh before we do, I just need to make sure that he is not able to get onto a ship before we're able to catch up with him. And potentially I may have a good friend currently waiting for me in Gesh who would be more than qualified to do that.
So is that something you want to do? Is find a service that will let you send a message quickly?
I think that'd be a good thing for me to do, because then we don't have to be as overly concerned with our daily pace getting back to Gesh if there's someone already in Gesh providing like endpoint interference. Because I don't think this noble's going to be traveling too fast once he's comfortable enough outside the city. But unless we do something, that first burst of speed is going to put him like somewhere between half a day to maybe a full day ahead of us. So if we can have something in place at his endpoint destination that would delay him by half a day or a full day, it would give us plenty of time to catch up and
That is fair.
do that.
So it is, if you are wanting to do a thing where a person gives you an orb, you cast a spell, and you give the orb back, that is 75 gold. There's another one where someone will dictate a message for you, that is 50 gold. Or they will send the message to somebody. You can have somebody send an animal carrier, that's 20 gold. And then there is telescription, which is 10 gold. But is not a guaranteed recipient, like of the letter will appear around them. Around
Right.
the target. Unless they know the target. And then it can appear in their hands.
So what spell would I cast for the first one, for the orb?
It's a sending orb. So you would get to cast sending once a day with it.
Okay.
Someone will let you use their daily sending for
Okay.
75 gold.
So it's not something I
That's
have to
solid.
have equipped to be able to use the orb. I get access
Correct.
to the orb.
It's an on-use item. Yeah.
Okay.
Do not have to attune to it.
And what's this douchebag's name again? Edgar Alamov.
Edgar, yeah.
Do I know what he looks like?
You do not.
Okay.
You have a base description of him. He's like 5'8", medium build, has a red cloak, blonde hair. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to use the first option, the sending orb, to send a message to be on the lookout for Edgar Alamov, a perfectly average douchebag with blonde hair and a red cape. And that's 75 gold.
And that's 75 gold.
Okay. And I'll kind of turn to the rest of the party and be like, now, this may give us an extra day, but possibly an extra 2 days of travel time to catch up with all Query. But we should still, if everyone is prepared, make our exit as soon as possible.
I should probably talk to my professors.
I'm ready to go.
You have a book to talk to them with.
This is true. They'd never asked me to come to class.
As always,
I'll
class is optional.
I'll send each of them a message asking them to forward me any assignments, as I will be going to assist with some errands.
Aaron.
Aerons.
See,
Would they rather me bring another owlbear to class?
I mean, pretty sure that professor was thoroughly impressed with your owl.
Alright, so how are you wording your thing? Are you threatening with another owlbear?
No. I'm just telling them.
I will be going south, and if everybody's threatened to do with extra homework, I will bring another owlbear home.
this one in less of a cage.
I am traveling south to assist with some errands, and if there are any more assignments that need to be completed, please forward them to me.
All of the teachers except for your animal handling teacher was just like thumbs up, and your animal handling teacher in very poor handwriting, and like you can read it in his scraggly voice, is just good luck, get a big one.
Oh
Right.
no.
The rats.
Raps.
Okay, I'm good to go.
Well, that's fantastic.
See, this last guy, you guys haven't met him yet, but he gets it. Nobody else appreciates all the hard work I put in. You have no idea how hard it was to catch that owl bear.
It wasn't that hard.
Shush. It sounds like it'd be really hard.
I mean, I've personally never caught an owlbear.
Bucks and owl. All right. So you guys each getting horses? Or are you getting like a caravan type deal?
I mean, I would say there's definitely room in the cart for a couple people, whether or not it's comfortable, because I don't want to say it was a ruse because we're legitimate businessmen, but it's mostly empty.
With 7 of y'all.
So we probably
If
still need to
everyone's
get a
cool with
few
sitting
horses.
in the cart, yeah, like 2 more horses would probably be needed. But
With the frizz?
with all right, so how many horses you getting? Who's on horse? Who's in cart? How we do it?
I feel like Gears shouldn't be on a horse.
He wasn't the first time, so we will continue that trend.
Okay.
He was indeed the cart.
He was the cart.
Okay. I mean, I'll have a horse. I can ride.
I think
Unfortunately,
my
Tinian
character-
is not big enough.
No, no.
Indian is not a horse yet, no.
He's a dog.
Yet.
Well, here's the fun part. With that, I must go. Good luck fitting me on a horse.
Oh yeah, with your tail, that'd be really difficult.
I mean, Grigori has cart
Yeah,
written
it's-
all over him.
Okay, bye.
You should clean that shit off.
Oh no.
Is he getting ready for work?
Yep.
Or did he die?
He's getting ready for work, which means he's
Okay.
getting ready to die.
Fair.
That is very fair and factual.
I'm assuming everybody else is going on horses.
Yep.
I would
Which is a
assume.
cart, Ghidorah?
How big is the cart?
It's
I,
like a trailer size. So
yeah,
you
I would say
there's not like seats, but you could probably put like hay down so it's not hard to sit on.
I would say air quote comfortable for people. And then anything after that, you're going to start feeling cramped. But if you could MacGyver yourself some seats, I feel like 4 people wouldn't have a problem riding in them. And then probably 2 people could ride on the cart, steering the horses. So, yeah, if we had 2 additional horses, then it would just be easier for either whoever's steering the cart or the 4 people in the back become 3 people in the back kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'd probably be one of the 2 people in the driving portion of the cart, as I was on the way up here.
Fair.
We travel.
I think so. How much does 2 horses cost for rental, Travis?
For rental with drop off at, guess, 10 gold.
10 gold?
10 gold. I believe.
I suppose I'll cover that, even though I would love to make Gears pay for it.
Want to make yours pay for it?
No, I can do
Yeah.
Fake's in control. She said Gears will pay for it.
it. Okay.
I'm gonna get in trouble.
Alright. 10 gold. Alright. So you guys travel south and follow the road. Who wants to roll a d10?
I'll roll a
You're
d10.
starting-
I have one.
Okay.
Wait, hang on, which one's the d10?
That's the one that has 10
It's your
sides.
first time owning dice. Yeah, it's the one with 10
Yeah.
sides.
8.
8, alright. How many days is this? 5. Yeah, it's 5 days. Okay. So day 1, with an 8, you guys encounter. It's actually a nice clear day. It's the most boring day that you've had in a long time, as there's just a road, horses, and other people on roads and horses and carts and buggies.
Makes sense, yeah.
After about 8 hours of travel, did you want to press more or rest? As it is now in the evening, as you didn't start in the morning, because you did other stuff today and got the carts and stuff ready.
We should rest, I think.
That'd be the smart move.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Because you have a ranger, you have a camp,
Yay.
and nothing can go wrong, and everything is fine.
See, things keep coming
Sure,
up
thank you.
Misery Corp. So,
Things keep coming up, rangers.
Hmm.
I think Wizards of the Coast went, oh wow, people think rangers suck, and
Yeah.
just leaned real hard into making them useful.
no one's ever going to actually come up with mechanics for traveling or terrain. So, it's fine that we add all these features to Rangers.
Right? I'm not gonna make you do survival checks to see if you guys get a good night's sleep because your camp was set up well, or if you ate. Anyway, who's gonna be on first watch?
I can.
I'll also do first watch.
Who's gonna be on second watch?
Yes.
I guess I'll also do second watch.
Alrighty. First watch, give me a perception check.
So far, I've been doing really well with these, assuming we all agree that 8s work well. Oh, hey, look at that. That is a, I believe, 19. Yep,
Plenty.
just slightly better than mine.
It just have to be slightly better, yeah.
Well, I do also really love the fact that neither one of us are helping each other.
No, oh yeah, yeah.
We're just
I
both
forgot.
we're just both mostly equally competent, but on our own.
Yes. We have to stay alive. That's the thing. We can't work together. Because Travis, I hate that apparently.
Well, I didn't say I hate that.
You did. You said you hate it when we work together and talk to each other. So now we can't do that.
And you weren't a huge fan of us holding hands during the heist mission.
That helped so much, though.
Neither one of us got caught.
Yeah. I rolled a really good lockpicking check. And then we held hands about it.
Then we held hands about it.
Yeah, you don't celebrate by holding hands.
Weird.
That's pretty standard.
I guess I should start. Alright. So, other than a few cards passing by, there's not a lot of stuff going on. This is very flat and very many plains in this area, and lots of farmland still that you're going through. This is the most boring part of the trek.
Makes sense.
Group 2, do your perception check, which I think it's just Clay.
No, it's him and Gears, so you have to roll one.
Oh, okay, I can do Gears. I can fucking find. There's Gears. Perception.
2 11s. 3 11.
So Gears and Hendrickson are on watch, and they're on watch. They're sitting in front of a campfire. Gears is tinkering with things. I don't know what Hendrickson's doing.
God damn it, Gears.
I'm reading the book I got from the Minotaur.
Shit, yeah.
Inner peace.
Inner Peace, yeah.
Nice.
Yep. That's a book. Yeah. Anyway.
Write the book for us, Travis.
What?
Write the
What's
book for us.
what am I reading?
Tell us exactly what it is. Tell us how to attain inner peace. We
The
need
chapter
this.
that you read talked about letting past experiences go and looking towards the future, as what happened in the past, since it cannot be changed, is not that important.
That makes sense.
But that doesn't help with my anxiety.
That does not help.
Nope.
Weird. Who'd have thought that wouldn't help?
It's fine. If you're anxious about something, you got to think really hard about whether or not you can fix it. And if you can't, just stop being anxious about it. There's nothing you can do.
Do drinks about it. That's
Do drinks about it.
that's Alar's method of
Uh,
Now you
dealing with
become an
things.
alcoholic.
yeah. Don't do drinks about it. Just forget about it.
And also, don't tell anyone that you're traveling with any details about your life, because that road only leads to pain.
Don't talk through your problems with people who will be able to help.
And they
Okay.
might try to help.
Because again,
Because they might try to help, yeah.
Pain.
And then they'll know your secrets, and that's bad. The reasons.
and then you have to kill them, and all they want to do is help, and it's a whole mess.
It's a whole thing, yeah.
And then you wind up shoving Cal into the ocean.
That was more out of curiosity, but I do regret it.
How could you?
But again, counting it as a free one for the Ocean Father. So if I hadn't already used it, we'd have won the bank.
Does anything happen on the watch?
Nothing interesting happens on your watch at all.
Cool.
We are killing it,
Just a little
guys.
bit of like, I guess, talking through trauma in your head as you read the book, as you imagine what your sleeping friends would say in response.
It sounds like I have more trauma.
No.
You hide it well, but yeah, I'm sure
Imagining
you're very
fucking
well
war
balanced and adjusted to what happened to you in your
We
youth.
we all saw you at the cave. You're doing great, man.
Yeah.
We all saw you
Kinda.
hyperventilate at the
Wasn't
thought
the
of goblins.
worst murder.
You don't have a thing.
Thing.
That's the important thing. You have to believe that no one else noticed anything. Just like that douchebag at the journaling party that we went to. He meant nothing to me. I don't even know who he is.
Did you mutter under your breath, just fucking bitch?
You fucking bitch.
You live and you learn. You forgive and you forget. And sometimes there's barbecue. 3 pillars of how Alar lives his life.
Forgive and forget, and barbecue.
Yep. Alright, so we made it through the whole night.
No dreams, nothing creepy.
Oh my god, that happened like one time. People just won't let it go.
The threat of it is always there.
Okay.
It's like you have one creepy nightmare that scars you inwardly, and all of a sudden it's just like, why'd that happen?
Mine was fine. I don't know about you
Alright.
guys.
Yeah, it was great. It was like a normal night's sleep for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't normally
Yeah.
have bad dreams.
I apparently have to call the vet before 5 when they close, so give me a minute.
Actually, I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Actually, I have to go. So I'll talk to y'all later.
Bye. Last time Travis did something, he was gone for 6 minutes, and we ended up talking about the Matrix. I don't really have a follow-up. Just gonna say we're on a break, even though I feel like we're coming close to just ending.
Yeah, getting there.
I will say this is probably the closest we've come to playing like our full session time frame in a while.
Mm. Right, I have got to dip. Because I have armor.
See ya.
So I'll catch you guys later.
Have a
Cheerio.
good one. Bye.
Do too. Bye-bye.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay.
Welcome back.
I'm assuming no more D&D happened while I was gone.
Correct. We lost Clay and Jack while you were gone, so I feel like when Travis gets back, it'll be realistically the end of the show today.
Oh no. I'm fucking freezing. Hi, Vincent.
Okay, I am back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. We lost a couple people while you were gone.
They died.
Oh. Yeah, it's about that time. No, the vet has Daisy's ashes, so I gotta go. Pay for
Sorry.
those, but... Well, they're supposed to call us and let us know. But they got them back yesterday and they never contacted us. That's why I was contacting them today, because they said it should only take a week, and it's been a week.
Mm.
I gotta go Monday to go get them. Because they're not
Oh,
open.
dear.
Worms.
The stuff, the place with the doggo and the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a more than good chance I will not be here next week.
Okay.
Caitlin and I will be, assuming Caitlin is healthy again, we'll be traveling back up to Tennessee for the weekend. It's a friend's birthday party, and then also we're doing stuff for Mother's Day for my mom. So,
I can't believe you specifically hate her.
No, you gotta be here.
Gage and I may or may not be here as well.
God
oh my
damn it,
God.
guys.
I'll be here.
I mean, Fig, if you want, you can come to the Shinedown concert with us.
No, I
it's
think
a
the timing
concert.
is a little bit awkward for me. Unfortunately.
I mean, I'll go to the Shinedown concert.
Have a-
Hey, you're not closing.
Yeah, I'm not closing.
Oh,
But if Caitlin is still too sick to go out of town, then I will be here. But then I will have bigger problems, which is Caitlin will be going on her 4th week of being sick. And
You have COVID.
and antibiotics not. No, she had strep, and then she had like a second bacteria alongside of it, and so she got like prescribed amoxicillin. That's good for strep, but was not good for the second one. And then she got a second antibiotic prescribed that's supposed to be better for the second one, but then it started getting worse. So now she has a third antibiotic and steroids prescribed. And if
Fun.
that doesn't fix it, then she's got a whole other thing she's got to deal with.
I
So
got Dr. Sweet dealing with me.
yeah. So if that happens, I will be here for D&D, but I will also have larger problems,
yes.
Yeah.
which is Caitlin is apparently dealing with very antibiotic resistant bacteria in her body. So, so best case scenario, I will not be here next week because that means my wife is healthy.
Fair.
I can't argue with that, to be fair.
So, so I will see you guys potentially 2 weeks from now. Other than I'll obviously still be on Discord and stuff like that.
Okay, bye.
Bye. All right. Like I said, I won't be streaming next week, hopefully, because I will be out of town visiting family. So, just wanted to say thank you, everyone who came and watched. See you next time. Bye.